All right. I mean, the media cannot be played. Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can get some people in here. I know that it's just me for now. Hold on. I'm also working on something. Sorry, guys. If there's anybody in here, who's there? Oh, there are 10 people in here already. Yo, what's up? Aunt Donato, my guy. What's happening? Aunt, what's going on, brother?
I can talk now. Nothing much. Just at work, finishing up lunch
Aunt, can you
break,
hear me?
same as the rest of. Yeah, you can hear me.
It's going well, Zai. How are you, bro? How are you? I'm trying to see if Aunt can hear me. No, I can't hear you, Aunt. Maybe that's, I don't know. No, I can't hear you at all. Okay. Sorry, guys. As you know, I've been trying to work on getting this simulcast. Oh, you can hear me, Zai? That's good. Um,
Can you hear me?
yo, what's going on, Albert?
You can't hear me.
I've been trying to work on getting this thing simulcasted. So y'all bear with me as we try and get people up on stage. And I'm going to put you down so that you can. You said you can see us on both on YouTube and Twitter. Oh, appreciate it. You said you can hear me now. Okay, that's cool. Appreciate that. I put it on my personal Twitter page too. I put on my personal Twitter page too because that's where a lot of people have been like finding some of these. So, yep. What's happening, people? How are y'all doing today? Um, I started this space because I just saw the tweet from Drew Starr about Albert. Don't get me started on that. I just saw the tweet from Drew Starr where it was essentially the Brian Windhorst talking about the Heat being interested in like buyout targets, and one of the name that he said that he was looking at was goddamn PJ Tucker, bro. That I ain't gonna lie, I was a little upset as soon as I saw that. And can you talk? Try to talk, bro.
Can
See
you
if
hear
I can
me?
hear you now.
You can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can see you lighting up, but I can't hear you. So I'm gonna bring Vince up here to see
Can
if
you hear
Vince.
me? You can't
I
hear
can
me.
see you.
You
I
can't
can
hear
see you
me.
just, but I cannot hear you. Make sure that your mic input. So go down to the microphone on the bottom and see if your input is your AirPods. Even if it
Can't
was
hear me
your
now.
computer, like it shouldn't be. Vince, try and talk and see if I can hear you. No, I can't hear Vince either.
Oh,
What am my input saying? Let me figure out. Hold on, bro. Is it me?
I can't hear Vince.
can you hear me yet?
Nah, hold on, bro. I think it might be me. Talk. I can't. You got to talk, bro.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear shit.
He's,
Can
Oh,
anybody?
you
Can
still
y'all
can't hear
down
me.
there? Can y'all hear me? For one,
I can hear
let
you.
me know in the chat. Oh, y'all can hear everyone. So it's it's me. I'm the problem.
Huh? That's typical.
Okay, hold on, bro.
All right. Well, since
Nah, my
Royal
volume is
can't hear me
turned up,
now,
bro.
since Royal can't hear me, I want to
How
go ahead
fitting
and
that
say
the
that
racists
he
can't
is
hear
holding
on
me
Black on
hostage.
Martin Luther King Day. That is fitting.
Royal is hosting me hostage, and he has not paid me
Black
in
man,
2
never the
years.
problem. Shout out, my boy Chow Su.
So please go ahead and comment
I don't
free
know what's
Ant
going on,
while
bro.
Royal
I
can't
can't
hear me.
hear a
This is the
bitch
only
ass thing.
chance. This is the only chance I have to say the truth,
Nothing.
because other than Royal would kill me if he found
I'm
out I
getting
was
nothing.
sharing his lies. Thank you, Justo, appreciate you.
I should. I probably should do like somebody on Twitter and put on like closed caption.
Once again, send help. Royal is holding me hostage.
Bro, it's not that like
He
It's
is
got to
paying
be
me
something up with my
breadcrumbs to
computer.
do this.
Say free
He's,
ant.
he said if
We're
I
gonna get
leave,
you out of there, ant.
that he will expose me
Hold on, bro. I
with
know what I can
lies.
do. I got a workaround, which is insane that I have to do this, but it might lock me out. I don't want it to lock me out. I started over from scratch. Not the whole stream, but I started the stage over.
Does this work now?
No,
Does it?
brother.
No.
No, I cannot hear
You
you.
don't. You don't.
I
You don't
know.
hear anything.
I can hear you now.
Oh,
So
you hear me? Okay, perfect.
I can hear everything. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. Thank you guys for bearing with me. If you're on Twitter or YouTube or wherever, I'm a dumbass, right? So like this app allows you to turn up the volume of the stage or the volume of whatever stream you're watching. And I turned down the stage all the way and turned up the stream because I was watching the Orlando Magic game on here the other day. Either way, don't care. Fuck all y'all. We back. Welcome to our lunchtime spaces. This has become like a club now. We got like a consistent group of people that are always here, ready to contribute to the conversation. I appreciate you guys. So what I wanted to talk about was the goddamn Brian Windhorst thing that came out when he was like, yeah, you should look for the Heat to add a guy in the buyout market, and the name to look at was PJ Tucker. And why the fuck is this team going backwards?
So first off, I'd like to thank the chat for not exposing me and what I was saying during the time you could not hear me. I'm just realizing this conversation might have been recorded, so you may be able to hear it eventually. But I appreciate
1000%.
y'all. Well, don't even waste your time. Don't worry about it. Appreciate y'all looking out for me though. The one thing though, I saw Ira tweet this yesterday. He said for some reason that I'm not smart enough to understand, the Heat can't sign a buyout player if they get paid over league average. Did you see that?
You said what?
He said that the Heat can only sign buyout players if their contract is less than the league average.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's like
You
one
saw
of the
that, Vince?
new. That's one of the new like caveats to the new
Or just to?
CBA that they changed.
Yeah, so
So
Albert, you're in the right place, bro. If you want to get on stage, bro, I just sent you a request to get on stage. You can jump on stage so you can talk too. But you're in the right place. You should be on the playback app if you want to speak. If you're watching on any other medium and you want to get in on the conversation, just come in, join, become a member of our playback channel. You can request to get on the stage, and then we can let you up here. You can talk too. Well, I'm sorry to cut y'all off. Go ahead. What you were saying,
Well,
Justo?
is that a
yeah,
second apron thing then?
I think the way he was saying it, it
And
might have been like a first apron type deal. I'm not really
yeah,
sure, but it got to deal with one of them aprons. I'm not sure. It's something new, but it definitely that's definitely something that they just added into the CBA because typically the Heat would have been fine to be able to get a guy like a Gordon Hayward on a buyout, but now it's that whole league average thing that throws a little bit of a wrench in the plans. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully they will just not settle for a buyout guy for once and actually make a trade like normal teams do. But you know, I
Normal
see
team. They
Vince's
like that team.
image. Yeah. So
yeah, man.
somehow
It's
we
a
always go
reality.
back to that.
My
I
bad, Vince.
think
I ain't
this
even mean to cut you off
message.
like that.
No, you're good. You're good. Technical difficulties, all that stuff. You're old. I get it. I get it. But
I'm going to get older on Wednesday.
this is. Oh snap! Well, well, happy birthday in that case.
Don't worry, you niggas will talk to me before then.
Mm,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Now, am I tripping or did he cut out for everybody else too?
He cut out. He cut out.
Oh, bro, come on, bro. I was about to say, bro, this can't be happening to me right now.
Well, I was gonna go on because the reason I brought up that tweet by Ira is because like Justo was saying like the guy I kind of wanted was Gordon Hayward. You know, like obviously I wanted him 5 years ago, whatever it was. They dodged the bullet there, but at this point, I think he's a guy that could give them exactly what they need when you talk about some scoring off the bench, which is where they struggle sometimes. I think he'd be like a nice supplement to Caleb. You know, maybe have Caleb for a little bit of defense. You know, inside scoring, have Gordon Hayward a little bit of outside scoring, also a little bit of defense. That's the guy that I really wanted. But if that's not going to be possible, I don't know another buyout guy or potential buyout guy that could really help this team. I mean, I like PJ Tucker, but they got PJ Tucker 2.0 and Mr. You know, Hakeem Highsmith on the team. So we ain't really need him no more, you know? So I don't know.
Hey, why the fuck is everybody telling me to free you?
Just don't even acknowledge it. Like, you know, don't worry about it.
Bro, because I'm looking at the comments on YouTube too, and there are people telling me on YouTube to free you. Somebody said they love this format. Keeps this going. Yeah, we'll try, bro. We'll try and do it like this from now on.
Okay. Like I said, I appreciate the comments, so you guys know what to do. Just keep spamming Freehan in the chat, Freehan on Twitter, and you know, we'll fight this together.
All right.
Fight what? I shoot people, bro. I don't fight.
Nah, don't even worry. Oh, they know. Don't even worry about it.
He wants them to free Anthony Edwards out of Minnesota.
That's not even close to what he's saying.
That's exactly
all of you niggas are liars. All of you niggas are liars, just like me. You're all a part of my cult. What you said, I can hear you now. What? I want to talk about basketball.
Yeah, I was just talking about the new CBA.
Yeah,
how they're putting all these restrictions, and the ownership is just tired of this player movement. So they went crazy in the CBA instead of focusing on things that matter, like I don't know, making contracts more like NFL contracts. Where you can get on contracts whenever you want it. That's what they should have done, but instead they chose this route, which is interesting. So yeah,
like NFL contracts are the worst in the league, in any league, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's modern day slavery, brother.
That's going for the jugular, but they didn't go for that. You know, they kept their guaranteed contracts, but they're doing this apron thing where it's like, all right, if we're gonna keep guaranteed contracts, we're just gonna keep the guarantees to where only stars get paid and everybody else gets minimum. So it's like recreating the economy where it's just this wealth inequality. The superstars get all the money. There's no longer a middle class, and then everybody else is just a broke boy.
Yeah, they're gonna get starved out of talent in the league. Hey, anyway, thank you for being up here because I wanted anybody who is a Dolphins fan to make sure that y'all look up a couple of people from the basement, a couple of these other people who follow the basement's content. If you see the hashtag A1BT2024, please just retweet that.
Yo, do anybody care to explain what that means?
What is that?
A1BT2024.
I have no clue what that means.
Anyone but 2024. So that's what that means. So if y'all want to help folks out, retweet that.
Hey man,
who started that? Juan or Kendall?
Come on, brother. You know that's a tag team effort when it comes to the Dolphins. They like the Hardy Boys when it comes to the Dolphins, bro. They both just leg dropping niggas from the top rope. They are terrible, bro. Like that's a dynamic duo on their Dolphin shit. They're evil, bro, and I have fun looking at it. But yeah, I want to know like why it is that people or the general consensus is that Miami should turn back the clock and look at someone like PJ Tucker, who's been objectively terrible since he left Miami. And now we want to revisit that?
I mean, you don't think he could give 10 minutes a night?
Why are we giving PJ Tucker 10 minutes a night, bro?
No.
Not like injury insurance.
No. What are we insurance? Like, you took injury insurance like the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, Simple Health Advisors?
No,
Insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy James Pugh or give him a call today and tell him that the basement sent you. Email our guy James Pugh at jpugh@simplehealthadvisor.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. What were you saying, Anthony Donato? I'm sorry.
No, that actually wasn't a lob. I was being serious, but
Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when the laws come, you feel me? The boys that gotta, do my thing. My boy Dolphin pulling up one time for the one time. Dolphin, you shared that. Was it you who shared this PJ Tucker news in the fan chat?
I don't think so. It might not have been me. I think so.
Yeah. First and foremost, though, I wanna thank you for being a part of the A1BT 2024 movement. Also, I want to hear your thoughts. Like, what were the initial thoughts that when you heard that Miami should consider going after one PJ Tucker?
I mean, from the standpoint, like, again, sometimes you just don't need to revisit old shit. I mean, and at the same time, I'll tell it like this: I'm not fucking shocked. They've told you on and on and on. We've heard the memes so often of they like their team accept reality. We hear it so often as a meme and like a running gag. But that's their mantra. They deadass are telling you this is not something they're saying just to flex muscle. They really genuinely believe it. And going after PJ Tucker, I mean, I'm grateful. I mean, I'm pretty thankful for what he did 2 seasons past, even though he came up fucking missing when they needed him most in the ECF. I find it from a basketball standpoint, I think it's a bit redundant considering you have a bunch of other wing players anyway, like a Haywood. Like Haywood Highsmith does a better job than what PJ Tucker would do. And he's actually providing you some relative scoring kick while doing it. So I don't necessarily understand the basketball fit or need for PJ Tucker at this present time. I mean, they already have a glutton of, like, not necessarily 3-and-D, but like Caleb Martin as a wing who plays defense, Haywood Highsmith as a wing who plays defense, even a guy like in a pinch like a Jamal Cain who can play some level of defense. I don't see the value or the need for PJ Tucker.
I mean, even from a financial standpoint for PJ himself, that would, like, for him to accept a buyout right now, that would completely, like, negate the entire reason why he left in the first place. You wanted an extra year on your contract, which you would have got, what, $10 million? I think that's what he got, like, per year. You got the third year. Like, to buy out your contract now, it would seem like a just complete waste of time. And basically back to what Dolphin said, like, we don't need him back on this team. They need guard play like crazy. They don't need another team.
Bro, can anybody hear me, bro? Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you, and we can hear ourselves.
Shit. Hold on. Let me come out and come back in.
Yeah, that boy had us on speakerphone in the
that's
car
nasty.
while we did that. So, damn, we getting comments on YouTube as we're doing this. So I want to make sure that I try and, like, keep all of them up to be able to see that, but I also can't see playback when I do that. I need to go down to my computer downstairs. But either way, my boy Young Casanova, he was saying that PJ could potentially mesh well with the second unit. What?
And then we're good.
I just don't see the need.
I can't hear you now. I don't see it either,
You
bro.
said you can?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? Where did he go?
Now you see me. Now you
backed
don't.
out.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, no, there's really no need for another PJ. Like everybody with sense has been saying, they need guard play like tomorrow. Like, they need to prioritize, if they truly want to win a championship, prioritize trying to move Lowry's money, possibly Caleb if you can't re-sign him. Try to go get a younger, quicker guard that gets to the rim, that can penetrate in the defense, kick it out to shooters. We don't need another stationary wing that can't create off the dribble. Like, we saw that experiment, and when the Boston Celtics were able to guard us 4-on-5 in the Eastern Conference Finals, we saw what happened. Like, is dead. Like, I appreciate PJ, what he's done for Sneaker Society. He has a lot of nice Kobe's, but in 2024, I do not want that man on my basketball team ever again. that ship has sailed.
Go on, Darius, man. My
Bro,
boy Heat, man, say you cooking. Go ahead, Nasty man.
let me tell you why we getting PJ Tucker, bro. I came in here to get everybody hopes up, bro. I came in here to let everybody know that there is help on the way. Today is Martin Luther King's birthday. We gonna let freedom ring, bro. Let me tell you why. PJ Tucker is going to unlock his Super Saiyan 4 meta when we get him off of minimum contracts. You know what I'm saying? We will trade away everybody on this team, bro. Everybody's going to be gone. You're going to be wishing and hoping that you had a PJ Tucker, bro. You will have DeJounte Murray as the starting point guard. He will be alongside Tyler Hero because he ain't going nowhere. Um, you will have Clint Capella backing up Bam. He will actually have an actual backup now. I just want you all to know that freedom is coming. Black people will unite. The white man will not stop us. Money does not matter. Mickey Harrison gave Dwayne Wade a golden statue outside of the Miami Heat Coliseum, bro. We're going back to the 80s with this. Just want you to know the Hawks will be selling, the Wizards will be selling, Detroit will be selling. They will have someone by the end of this.
No, I don't want. I don't even know if I want nothing from off of them teams. I just want Donovan Mitchell, bro. That's it, bro. That's all. Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah.
See, we getting him in the off season. This is the trade before that trade. We getting even more people that's gonna seem great for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when it's time, they can be like, "Oh, Tyler Hero, we don't want that." But you do got a Clint Capella, you got a wing and DeJounte Murray that can play point. You know, we got 4 picks at this time. Like it's gonna be nice. It's just we're gonna be ass. We're gonna be ass to start. You know, just want to say.
That shit's gonna be terrible. My boy Chao Su up here. What's going on, Chao Su?
That's all good. Honestly, I don't know what the Heat are doing. I, I, it's like I try and act like I have whatever they're doing, but sometimes I just wonder if like maybe Jaime Jaquez being this good is like a detriment to what we want to see because now it seems like they're like, well, we don't really have to change that much. Like just add like PJ Tucker, what like Kevin Love's averaging 10 points off the bench. We literally have like 4 people who can play who are taller than him have been playing before. What is the point? You don't even play for a team that needs defense. They just sit him on the bench. Why do we want him back? He left willingly to go to a different team. Like why are they like, hey, bring back PJ Tucker? Like at this point, bring back UD. They're going to do the same thing except one more tenure.
Look, dog. I just want them to try something out of the box. That PJ Tucker shit, bro, it's so depressing because I feel like they just setting us up to do what they've been doing, which is sign nothing. Like to your point, like Kevin Love is playing well off the bench. Yeah, we've been able to find some, and I'm pretty sure that if PJ Tucker came back, he would be solid. He would fit in. The team has more depth now. We wouldn't be asking him to start. He'd be coming off the bench to provide some defense. But why is that the course of action that they think that they should take, like, to win? Why do they think that's the route?
Because it's. I think they think it's easy. Like no one will be upset. They think that. Also, I blame Spo for part of this because a lot of this sounds kind of like Spo's like comfortable with certain players, and he really like having PJ Tucker. So I think he looks at like PJ Tucker's not playing for this team. But if I had PJ Tucker, like I could make something work. And it's just sometimes, hey, leave that shit in the past. Like we left Kendrick Nunn in the past. You left Michael Beasley in the past multiple times. And let PJ Tucker sit on the bench for another team.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm reluctant about blaming Spo, but you might be right. Like Spo does have affinity for certain players. He's the reason Josh Richardson is back here. He's the reason Duncan Robinson stayed on this roster the whole time. And if he got back PJ Tucker, I'm pretty sure that he can convince himself that he can make him a serviceable player again. But I'm sorry, I'm with the group, bro. Like guard, bro. guard. we need a guard. Like how long are we gonna sit up here and go with like no guard help and expect that to be cool? Somebody got Orlando Robinson is greater than PJ. They say Udonis Haslem greater than PJ.
Look,
D
hey,
Mitchell,
bro,
Scary Terry sound good. What's up?
it's getting real dangerously close to like, especially how they've been leaking stuff. That Kyle Lowry's not going anywhere. Like he is not going anywhere. Like, and they're throwing out Donovan Mitchell, but I'm like, okay, but what's like? But I need to see like what's your idea of getting Donovan? It's great to say like we want Donovan Mitchell, but I'm like, okay, I need a concrete plan. What does that mean?
Yeah, because
Anybody can want something, but it's like you
yeah,
said you're not trading Hero, you're not
you said
trading
you're not
Jimmy or
trading
Bam.
Hero. You're right,
So
and
is
you're not
Duncan Robinson?
Duncan Robinson not enough.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, you can say you want it, but the Heat don't want to look like they're liars too. So they put out the Hero reports, which is fine. If you're going to keep it and you believe in it, that's fine. But then you put out a report a month later saying we want Donovan Mitchell. So at that point, someone has to do some rational thinking here.
So Stan the Man said, who would you rather keep, Jaime or Duncan? I'd rather keep Jaime. I think it's pretty easy, and I think if you ask most people on like Heat Twitter or whatever, like in the Heat fan base, it's gonna be Jaime. One, because he's a younger player. Two, because he's gonna be good at more things. The more he develops, and by the time he's Duncan's age, he's gonna be infinitely more valuable. So I think that's a pretty easy like Jaime answer or way to get Jaime some love out here is by asking whether it's him or Duncan. Um,
I think it's Bam, Jaime, and Jimmy are the ones that like are the closest to being not traded on the roster.
But I
yeah,
think
Jaime's
Lowry is
literally.
gone.
I don't think,
I
but
think
like
Larry is
I don't
gone
think
unless
Larry.
like
No,
okay.
bro. Like to Chelsea's point, like the Donovan Mitchell thing is interesting. If you're not willing to give up Tyler Hero for him, they're not gonna. I don't think Cleveland's gonna trade him this season. They're gonna trade him in the offseason, and by then you're gonna have Kyle Lowry off of your books. You can't trade Kyle Lowry for Donovan Mitchell to help make salaries work. So if you're not gonna trade Tyler Hero, you're not gonna trade. You gotta start with Duncan. That'll be stupid. What you was about to say, Nasty Man?
No, I was like, I think the only way Kyle Lowry get traded this season, like during the season, other than letting his contract expire, is if they get DeJounte Murray or like what's that, or Rozier. I think that's like the only way he get traded if they get one of those two guys. If they not getting one of those two guys, he probably just gonna finish his contract out, which would be stupid because they could go get other guys to like maybe a 2-year guy that's got 1 year for next year just in case Donovan Mitchell does come up. Because like a Terry Rozier with filler or whatever sounds better than, okay, we're starting with Duncan and we're going to get all these little guys on the contract and then throw Jaime in there to make it work. Like it sounds better than it's like, hey, we got a scorer that does the same thing he does, plus this, plus that. Um, from what I'm looking at with like all the contracts and shit, I'm not hairy or nothing, but it's like they only got like 2 or 3 moves they can make, and each of them involves a short guy that's a guard that can score. And the only way to get it, if you're gonna keep Tyler, is giving away Kyle Lowry, maybe Duncan, and one of the youths, and maybe a pick if they're gonna do something this year. Other than that, they're just gonna do something very extremely tiny that does nothing, and they're gonna have to make it work. But I wholeheartedly believe that they're going to probably fight for DeJounte Murray because I don't think I actually do know somebody that's like with the Hornets and shit. I mean, not with the Hornets, with the Hawks. Like I actually do, and they're not looking for a lot. They're trying to package a lot of their players who got shitty contracts with somebody that's good. And like with DeJounte Murray, they want to get rid of that dude that's always hurt that they paid money to like a year ago because he's not. They only see Jalen Johnson and maybe Sadiq Bey and Trey Young. But Trey Young actually trying to compete, but they like telling him like, "Hey, it'd be better off if we just punt this fucking season because we're not gonna be competitive. Like that's what's going on. And I ain't like reading the news. That's like from somebody I actually know that works with the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? But like the thing is like they want a pick or two plus something good. And the thing is, Miami has stuff that they value because Trey Young wants to be competitive, and we have experienced players, which is weird that they value that. But it's going to be like a 3 or 4 team trade. But I honestly think DeJounte Murray wants to be a Laker, so he's probably going to the Lakers.
So my problem with that whole thing is I don't know how willing I am to part with like a large amount of draft capital because I think if you're making what's his name, Kyle Lowry, the centerpiece, Kyle Lowry or Duncan Robinson, the centerpiece of your trade, then that's going to be a draft
Not
compensation heavy.
Not trying to interrupt you either, because it's
Go ahead.
disrespectful and shit. But
No, you
the
good.
reason why Kyle Lowry is valuable is because with the CBA, that $30 million for a lot of teams is like really important because some of these teams feel like they can't compete now, but they have the core set up to compete next year or the future years coming. And a lot of teams believe that people who get locked in this year are going to be fucked up for the future because they won't have a lot of flexibility to do anything. That's Miami's case, by the way, too. They can get off of shit in the future, but if they get it now, they're going to have to include minimal stuff. Which this is the reason why Kyle Lowry, big ass 30 million, is important. Because the Detroit Pistons just did the same thing to free up cap space. That's what a lot of teams who know they're not finna win shit, they're going to start doing that to finish out the trade season to get off of money. You see what I'm saying? And Kyle Lowry having 30 million is like really, really fucking good because for some people that's like a third, fifth of a salary cap for some teams. That's pretty good because it's a rule in the new CBA that they have to use, I think, 90 or 95% of the salary cap each year now, when it wasn't something similar to that before. So like people seeing that and they like, okay, well, if I'm getting off of 30 million, maybe I could get a good player or a player that's worth it,
Hey,
with this money. So that's why Kyle Lowry is important. That's why in like our little group chat, I keep saying that if Miami does anything big, they're going to be helping a team that believes that they're competitive, and they're going to get like some of the mid-tier people out of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I think for me, like, I've gotten wounded so many times by Miami not doing shit. I'm pessimistic when it comes to like even thinking too deep into potential moves that they can make. LJ, my boy, sorry to make you wait so long, but you got up here. What's good, bro? I see you talking about the Murray would be requiring 2 first or whatever. Like, what do you mean by that?
I don't think his value. Sorry, I'm at the gym and I was running. I don't think his value is that high. I really don't. If it was, I feel like you would have seen him, or at least more rumors be drummed up about him already. I know people are just tossing teams out left and right and being like, hey, they're interested in Jonathan Murray. I don't see it happening unless it's like for 2 good players and a first or 2 firsts and 1 good player. I don't think you're going to be able to lump 2 players in for a salary match along with 2 firsts. That just seems like an overpay. I don't know, that's funny, but that's what everyone was saying with the Spurs, right? Because when people were saying, like, burning the Spurs, saying, oh, now you're interested in Murray again, why is that? That's because his value is, like, in the dirt compared to where it was when they traded him originally. The haul they got for him, he's probably going to go for half, if that, of what they traded him to Atlanta for. It's just not going to happen, in my opinion, for something like that. But the reason I volunteered to get on stage was I just wanted to ask a question to everybody up here. Can anyone, without looking, tell me the last time PJ Tucker scored an NBA point?
2
What?
months ago.
I think it was last year.
You'd be correct, Nasty Man. The last time PJ Tucker scored an NBA point, Yuletide greetings had not come along yet. Thanksgiving had not been celebrated yet. It was November 14th, and he scored 6 points.
Damn.
If you see George, our Aussie native of the basement, he'll be clapping his cheeks back and forth. He'll be doing tricks on it to tell you that PJ Tucker's going to come back to Miami. It's dumb as hell. I don't see any feasible reason to have PJ Tucker come back and take minutes from Haywood Highsmith. Like, whose minutes are you
From
going to take
Jovic.
away?
Yeah,
From
Jovic.
anybody.
Jovic has been getting into a rhythm, and he actually looks like an NBA player now. That's important. We weren't expecting him to come in and light the world on fire or anything, but the dude looks like he belongs on an NBA court, which is kind of what you want from a first-round pick, albeit a late first-round pick. If the dude looks like he can play NBA basketball like Jovic has looked like he can, I don't want minutes taken away from him for a 38-year-old senior citizen.
But I think that's one of the core points to this. I think all Heat fans can agree, whether you agree on which players to be moved. Most Heat fans don't really care to a point. They just want to see the team do something with a plan. And a lot of it's like, I think they keep leaning on this, well, we can't move Tyler. We value Tyler to this degree because they're trying to they don't want to make a big move. Like, you could just trade Caleb. No, oh, yeah, but we also value Caleb. He's like, okay, trade Duncan. Well, we can't trade Duncan. Look how well he's played. So at this point, I'm just asking them to do something. Like, don't act like you're scared to do something. And then what the report we hear? Well, we're interested in PJ Tucker, because that's basically doing nothing. It's taking no risk. If we sign him and he doesn't do anything, oh, he's a great locker room piece, and that's how he'll be sold to us. But it's just like they're scared to do anything. If they trade for DeJounte, oh, now we have to commit a contract to him. So what? Do you want to win? Do you want to win with the roster you have, or do you just want to sit there and be like, well, I hope so?
I just want to know how
I can't say
soft
this.
is your locker room if you need
Yo.
like a third locker room presence? Like, how soft is your locker room then if you need a 38-year-old to right the ship? You already have Kevin Love. You already have Jimmy Butler. You already have Bam Adebayo. You have Kyle Lowry. What do you need another old veteran leadership for? It doesn't make sense.
What you was about to say, Nasty Man? That bitch going through a tunnel. I can think of one positive of bringing PJ Tucker back. That bar from our intro song will finally be relevant again. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. We'll win in the end because we had it now. We still got it on there. His ass
We can
ain't playing
sign
with it.
John. Let's trade for John Morant and just make him number 17.
I'm with that too.
Rodney McGruder and give you back number 17. There you go.
CS, my boy, welcome to the stage. How are you?
Oh, good, man. How y'all doing today?
We're doing fantastic. Wanted to hear your opinions when you first saw that the team could be interested in PJ Tucker.
The first thing I thought was Tyler Hero is Max Strus. That's the very first thing I thought. And then the second thing I thought was, why the fuck do you want PJ Tucker? Like LJ already said my point. That's the point I was gonna make. This dude has not scored a basket in like an entire season since the season started, for real. Like, we do not need any more offensive liabilities, bro. I do not want to see any more players come on this team that cannot score the basketball. If you can't score the basketball, stay the fuck away. I was looking at some of the defensive stats. Like, even Miami's defense has actually been pretty good this year. Like, especially since they got Highsmith and Bam back. I think they came back on like the 16th of last month. They've had a top 5 defense, 4 or 5 around that area since that stretch. So, but their offense is fucking disgusting, bro. They got like the 20th best offense in the NBA. Like, they need a guard. That's the only conversation Miami should be having at this point. Like, go get a guard that can score the basketball and can set up others to make them better. Like, that's really the only thing I feel like they're missing. That's it, really.
They will not be having that conversation.
That's the problem, bro. They think this PJ Tucker thing is a good idea. Leaning into their identity and shit. Like, that's the problem that I have with this team, is that sometimes they don't realize, like, maybe it's time to pivot away from your identity. It's not even like a giant pivot. It's a small pivot. Like, just go get somebody who can score and dribble and pass the ball to other people.
Bro, they're cheap. They're cheap, bro. Like, even the Gabe Vincent stuff. Listen, Gabe, I wasn't your biggest fan, but I understand why you felt disrespected. Because in the grand scheme of things, for everything you did for them, for them to be like $2 million, man, fuck off. That's how they treat their fans when it comes to trades. It's like every time a trade don't happen, Tyler and 3 picks for Donovan Mitchell, fuck off. It's like, hey, nigga, at what point are you going? Hey, pay for something, bro. Just buy something off the rack. Like, you don't need to go to the thrift shop.
Like, if you're like they're like a dude. Like, I'm trying to get out of the club, get back into the dating scene, and I'm like, bro, there's a lot of good looking girls in this club, man. Come on, come outside, come on. And he's like, are they 10s? Are they 9s and 10s? Are they supermodels? Are they Victoria's Secret models? I'm like, nah, bro. I mean, they're decent. They're 7 and 8s, man. I mean, you've been out of the market for a while. I was like, nah, I'm not getting out of bed till there's like 9s and 10s and IG models and Victoria's Secret models. I'm like, bro, with all due respect, you're not in a position to be fucking picky right now. You need to find something because it'll really help you out.
The Heat, I've said this like for a couple of years now. Like I don't know what's wrong with the Heat, but they're in no position to turn away talent. Like they are. I don't know what makes them think that they have. Well, I do know what makes them think that it runs to the NBA Finals, but like they should not be in there thinking that they have their shit so together that there is no need for them to like upgrade talent. And we got a new speaker to the whole thing. My boy Al. Al, what's going on, gang?
Shouts out to the Basement Sportcast Network. Hey, it's Martin Luther King Day. You know, rest in peace to him. But it's his birthday. Shouts out to Martin Luther King as well.
Y'all
Now,
know Martin
let's
Luther
get to
King,
this.
my op.
Let's get to this stanky PJ Tucker stuff. Now, I've been liking the team I've been seeing. I've been really enjoying this team. This Heat team, I came around to it. I don't want PJ Tucker because he takes time away from Caleb, Jovic, and Jaquez. Some of y'all Heat fans, you know, y'all said the same shit about Jay Crowder. Bring him back. Bring him back in that shit. Look at Jay Crowder. What is he doing in for Phoenix? Is he still in Phoenix?
That was Milwaukee.
Bucks, he hurt right now.
So from what I'm seeing, it's like I just want either DeJounte Murray or LaMelo Ball. Give me one of those two. It's not gonna take much to get either one. And if
Who?
it does take much, DeJounte Murray or a LaMelo
Getting
Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
You just lost me there.
Oh, I lost you there with a 6'7" guard that's averaging 9 assists
Nah,
a game,
bro.
that's giving you 20-some points.
Bro, LaMelo Ball has the IQ of Tyler
He
Hero.
plays for the
He
Hornets.
just has better hair, bro. I'm
He
sorry.
He
plays
tried to
for the
ISO Bam.
He
He tried to
plays for
ISO
the
Bam.
Hornets. Imagine Tyler playing for the Hornets. Imagine him. Just imagine. He's doing this
It'd be
on the Heat.
260 million.
Imagine.
It'd be
Cook
260
though.
million or richer.
Tyler would be white LaMelo Ball on the Hornets, like, and
Or
LaMelo
it'd be
Ball would be ambiguously skinned Tyler Hero on this roster.
in Miami. LaMelo Ball would be acting in Miami that night. Oh Lord. You think
Brother,
you think Tyler Hero got IG models? Wait till LaMelo Ball down here.
no, we'll give you that. Saying Melo Bam laws would be legit, and to be fair to you, Al, bro, like when I say guards other than Tyler Hero, we need a lead guard. LaMelo Ball can get downhill. LaMelo Ball can pass. And I don't know if you can call what he does shooting, but he can shoot. So he is kind of like what we talking about we want. It's just, brother, I watched him play basketball yesterday. Like, I wasn't impressed.
He played for the Hornets. I be watching him play too. I'm like, damn, that's a bad shot. Damn, he could have been in better position. But it's who he plays for. Like they're not. He's unleashed. He's reckless. He does not have a sturdy like leadership. So, and they were saying that during the broadcast.
I
They were
make
saying that.
the same arguments, bro. I make the same arguments for people like Cam Whitmore. Like the SPO boost is real. You give a player the SPO, you give SPO talent, and let him cook. But LaMelo Ball,
Yeah, but the Cam Whitmore thing,
what's up?
the reason why, like reason why I would take that Cam Whitmore over LaMelo Ball is like Cam is a better off ball player, and a lot of his like stupid shit is going towards the rim. Like LaMelo, I like the idea of LaMelo, but the actual player himself, like he can't finish a layup even though he's 6'7". Like he really struggles to finish at the rim. He shouldn't be as tall as he is and be as poor of a finisher he is. Like with Cam Whitmore, you can see his shit is more like feel for the game and experience type of thing, in my opinion.
Like so much better than LaMelo Ball to play. The reason he can't
He
hit
down to
layups,
Terry Rozier.
yeah,
No.
the reason LaMelo Ball can't hit layups is because he think he got acrobat on Hall of Fame, and he tries to do the fanciest layups you ever seen in your life, bro. Y'all think Caleb Martin be stunting for the holes, brother? Wait till you see the shit LaMelo Ball tries to pull on a basketball court.
Oh, I almost shot Caleb Martin when he tried to ISO his brother yesterday. I was like, you didn't think I noticed that? You think because you got your brother on you, you can just ISO step back into a no rim? I'm like, that's crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
we got some twin them shit going on out here. We better get it going.
He exclusively did that to get an Instagram post he could put a caption on later that night. I'm familiar with it.
Come on now. That story go crazy.
I'm gonna wrap it up though. Y'all take it how you want to. The middle idea, I like it, but I'm cool with letting go of Tyler for something like that because it's like a 1-and-1 trade. But I'd rather just get rid of Kyle and Caleb and get something that's worthy. But that we don't want to spend the money like y'all said earlier. The only thing we could get for a Kyle and Caleb trade is like Spencer Dinwiddie and Nick Claxton. That's like the only thing I see because
We're
it's
not
like
getting
one
the
part of this
Claxton.
fan base is cool with winning now, and another part wants to win with Jaime and all the young boys.
Nah, bro, it's cool, brother. Like we all about different opinions up here, bro. Even if you don't agree, we appreciate you getting up here to speak, bro. Like come up here to speak your piece, pop your shit. You ain't gotta leave, stay, join the conversation. We don't give a fuck. Where are we going next? Who we play tonight, bro? I forgot.
Brooklyn.
The Nets.
Bro.
I'm going to that game. I need to decide. I got a Jimmy jersey, a Bam jersey, Hero, or Jay Rich. I gotta decide on what to wear.
Or Jay
Brother,
Rich. That's the
brother, I can't believe you think that's a decision that you have to make.
Jay Rich, hey, I got 4 Jay Rich jerseys. That's the most jerseys I got in my team.
My condolences.
Hey, Jay Rich gonna win the Finals MVP one day.
Hold on now, Jay Rich, low key, has been hooping a little bit lately.
I was worried yesterday, bro. I was watching it. I was like, hey, you looking a little bit like Tyler out there. You looking like Black Tyler.
Listen,
he played together.
Well, we do call him Black Struce, and CS is convinced that Tyler Hero is a Max Struce clone. CS, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yesterday, I watched Tyler Hero a whole lot. And I was like, this do kind of feel like one of them games where Max Struce didn't do nothing.
They are literally the same person. I'm telling you, I had a fucking epiphany watching that game the other day. I was like, they are the same motherfucker. I don't know how I did not see it. I guess because my hate for Struce was blinding me. It was keeping me from seeing the fact that, his brother is right there next to him, like coming off the bench or starting over. They're literally the same person. It's like the Spider-Man meme. They're literally just pointing at each other.
Nah, Tyler won't go 0 for 10 on threes in the court wide open in a good game.
He got to make it to the fucking place to get there to be able to have a chance to fucking do it, bro. Like, the man brought up Max Strus, bro. That is my number one op last year because if he hits his average in 2 of those games, they win them. That's what pissed me off about that finals, bro. Fuck Max Strus
played that game against the Bulls, got his contract for the offseason, and disappeared. He said, "I didn't show up."
Fuck Max Strus.
And then wasn't he the one who posted that shit about Boston after the series? Like talking about revenge. I was like, you didn't do anything.
That boy Caleb stunning for the whole bit.
Basically kind of fucked us out of Dame if we're being real, because getting embarrassed by Chicago right then and there would have been a true like fat man looking in the mirror moment and be like, damn, it's not the clothes. I really am fat. Like I really do suck. We really have to make
Now you're getting it, Dolphin.
It wouldn't have been worth it. But if they lost to Boston, because I had tickets to that Boston Game 7. I sold them. I said I can't sit there. I can't be in Boston for this.
If they had lost that Boston series, I think the results would have been more dramatic if they had lost that Chicago game. Like if they had lost that Chicago game, then the roster would have been blown to smithereens. If they had lost that Boston game, I think we would have seen
the organization.
Like at least them, huh? You said the organization.
Yeah, bro. Remember what Bam was talking about? They're like, we were in the locker room, like, and everybody was like, "Hey, we won't be seeing each other next year." And then Giannis's back got injured, and they said we have a chance, and they took that chance.
God, bro, like why people don't remember like the minutia of these runs, bro? Like Giannis back getting hurt or Joel Embiid missing the first 2 games of that series.
Jason Tatum ankle in Game 7
And
at the
see,
very beginning, first play.
stuff like that is why, and I get like a lot of people are probably biased towards the Heat, and they don't really respect what the Bucks are doing or what the Sixers are doing. But it's like, yo, I don't want to see those teams right now as this team is currently constructed.
You
Like
got me fucked up.
I'm not
Oh
trusting that
no.
a miracle is gonna happen again. Somebody gonna turn an ankle. Somebody
It,
gonna break an
see,
orbital bone in their face. Like, bro, that's not gonna happen.
I don't think I don't think it'll be a miracle this time, bro. I think they're just kind of like this resident worry amongst those teams about what Miami do. Like at this point, I think Boston beats themselves.
Yes, bro. Like they are idiots.
They
They're
just beat them.
idiots.
Yes.
Like we're
Even
not beating
still,
them. We
they
don't beat them.
still were,
And then
They
Philly's
just
Philly's
they
give
easy to
the
scheme.
still almost
Philly's
came
just
back
easy
from
to
down.
scheme
we
against.
can play a 2-3 zone against Philadelphia and eliminate their best player.
It's like
Bro.
everybody knows the book on
Hey.
Tyrese Maxey. If Tyrese needs to come off that Joel Embiid, what do you call it,
They
dribble
don't. They would.
handoff, they're just gonna
So
sign off. Dude.
they would try and force Tyrese Maxey to beat them because they know we can just guard man. We can front Joel Embiid, and as soon as he catches the ball, somebody coming from the backside, we already know what it is because if he dribble the ball, we're going to make him turn it over. We know how to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Milwaukee,
Now
Yeah, they
Dame time,
can't.
Dame
They
time
can't. Yeah, I
may
was
be a
gonna
problem.
say they
know,
not
May be
doing
a problem.
that.
yeah,
they
Milwaukee's
not
different.
doing that with the Bucks, man. Yeah.
Milwaukee's different. Ain't no building no wall no more, brother. Like that's just over with.
Hey, but
Dame will
hunting,
score 50.
Hey,
they can hunt
if
hero.
people
We gonna be hunting
people
somebody.
don't
Huh?
people don't remember that the Bucks had a plus 15-point lead in every one of them games that Miami came back from. One of them was in the fourth quarter. That shit ain't happening with Damian Lillard, bro. I watched that Kings game yesterday. I was like, oh shit, the Kings,
Dog.
De'Aaron Fox gonna win against the Bucks, bro. Damian Lillard is so deadly with that shot that it touched the net at 0.0. There was no life left for the motherfuckers, bro. Bro, as soon as it touched and went past the rim and touched the net, it was 0.0, bro. Perfect timing. It's just crazy, bro. We're not beating the Bucks this year.
Honestly, I'm not actually that worried about the Bucks unless Kobe Middleton still exists. If he still exists,
Brother.
I'm
That's the
terrified.
thing, bro.
He
He
will
always
in
exists
Miami.
against us.
He will
But
exist
I
against
think
Miami.
because I think Spo, because I love Dame, but a good coach can scheme against like what Dame and Giannis can do, especially if he has Bam and Jimmy. But Kobe Middleton is the X factor because if he's on, then the scheme flows.
Look,
That's something we
that
can't do
man
nothing
gonna see
about.
Duncan Robinson and lick his chops, bro.
Hey, we're gonna put Jimmy in that post against Damian Lillard after the switch. Hey, we can go ban for ban. It won't be ethical basketball, but we can go ban for ban.
Yeah, I don't anticipate Miami playing ethical basketball at all as long as Kyle Lowry is on this roster. That's not ethical hoops. And we can put our third best defender on Middleton, and he cooks the fuck out of us. We can put our first best defender on Middleton, and he'll cook the fuck. Well, unless it's Bam, he ain't cooking Bam. But everybody else outside of Bam, they're getting cooked by Kobe Middleton.
That yellow, when we wore them yellow jerseys and he hit that game winner in game one, I was like, yep, it's
Bro,
over.
I got a question. I got a
What's up?
question for y'all. It just popped up. What if Jaime is just a regular season performer, and when the playoffs happen, he just turns into nothing?
He'll look
That
great.
will probably be what happens because he's going to be with Jimmy's usage. Most of the time, they're going to put people in the corners. If we're still doing the Jimmys at like 30% usage, so if Jaime is just going to be in the corner, like spotting up a majority of the time on most of those Jimmy ISO possessions, he's probably going to have a drop off. Not because of himself, but
Hey
because
now,
of how we're playing.
Bam enthusiast. What if he's better?
Hey, if he's better,
Yeah, I'm with
Come
that.
on.
I'm with that.
Hey
the
now.
Cubanos
I'm with
will
that.
be out.
Hey,
They
playoff
call leche.
performer, bro.
Hey, brother. But yeah, like somebody said Jaime built for the off. I don't know. Like Jaime makes some really ridiculous decisions sometimes, but his game, like it feels. I think what a lot of people like about Jaime's game is that he can't be sped up, and that is something that will serve him well in the playoffs when the game is slower, less transition, less possessions. So it fits more to his skill set with that post game and shit like that. But I
bro.
think House was spot on with that. Jimmy coming back, everybody used to go down. What's up, Nancy, man?
No, I was like, I got a feeling that motherfucker gonna win us a game by posting up they wing point guard and maybe a center a couple times. That motherfucker, I seen him posted up LeBron on the fucking left block. He spent like he was about to, a little head fake. LeBron went for it, fade away jump shot, bro. If I got a feeling he gonna win us a game in the playoffs doing that. Like it's gonna be nothing but post ups, and it's gonna be the most beautiful footwork that everybody's gonna see. He gonna be salsa dancing out there, bro.
Bro,
Like shit.
if he turns into our like Sean Livingston type vibes, like that shit could be great. Somebody asked who's a better role player, Jaime or Derek White? Derek White. Derek White's a very good role player.
I did find it funny. They said Jaime and Hero been hanging out. I was watching one of the games. Like I can tell Jaime's been having a lot of "Hey, I'm him" moments. Like,
You know?
he's been doing a lot of stuff where I'm like, Jaime, that's not like you. You just looked up like 5 people and said, "Nah, I'm making it to the basket."
Well, I mean,
Bro, he
Tyler
hitting the
was doing
shots though.
yeah, but Tyler was
No,
doing well. He hitting
it was
some of them. Let's not gas it too much. Like brother ain't. He's not hitting everything. You know what I'm
that was it. It was the second half against the Magic. When it was like 3 straight possessions, he just tried to go into Paulo Banchero and just hit him with the shoulder, and it was not working. I was like, Jaime, calm down, buddy.
saying?
Just a little bit.
Golden Glove with a pretty nice. Who's harder to guard in ISO, Bam or Jaime? That's a more difficult question because I feel like Jaime already got counters that Bam still ain't got.
I may have a hook shot. Bam,
Yeah.
we know what Bam doing.
But but like, who's shit more automatic?
Oh yeah, he's still like what 6'10".
Who? Bam? 6'9"?
Bam. I just think Jaime. I think Jaime is harder to guard because he's just more shifty. Bam is usually in a worse position because he'll just iso him on the side.
I think Jaime's
They
harder
kinda
to
know what
guard. I think Jaime's harder to guard because he can do more things. He can dribble, like, yeah, he can just do shit. He can do a bunch of different shit.
Yeah, if
Like,
Jaime was 7 foot, bro, he'd be like a 90 center with a little bit of skill, bro.
If Jaime was 7 foot, he'd be Adam Morrison.
Just statistically speaking, Bam. Well, statistically speaking, points per possession, Jimmy's been the best isolation player. If we're talking about percentage wise, Bam has been the best isolation player. Jaime's third.
Yeah, but it's Jaime hard. Who's harder to guard though, Bam or Jaime?
I don't know. I guess it depends on who's guarding him. I think a lot of times Bam's matched up against more centers. Where I feel like Jaime is more matched up against wings who are similar to his size. Where I feel like Bam's trying to shoot over somebody's taller than him most of the time. I guess it just depends on who's guarding. Ironically, Hero has actually been pretty good in isolation this year too. He don't have the volume everybody else has though.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
That surprises me.
He's been efficient, just don't have the volume.
Well, let's keep it.
Dribble handoffs aren't ISOs.
I know. I'm looking at
isolation. We don't actually call it ISOs for Heroes. Usually the offense went to shit. A lot of the times because he took too much time moving the ball, and then it's like 8 seconds, and that's the ISO. Bam, we actually call ISOs for, and Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's not that people are so quick to put a ceiling on Jaime. It's just we don't want to raise expectations for what he could be as a player because that's how you get convoluted in like value and shit and what he is as an asset. Like, believe you me, brother. Like nobody here is like trying to limit what Jaime could be as a player. It's just a projection of what you think he's going to end up being. He's going to get better, but
all I'm saying is I've watched Jaylen Brown this year. Nigga couldn't handle Max Strus. He definitely that same gameplay with Jaime will move mountains.
Jaime's a very good basketball. Jaime's a very good basketball player, bro. Like
he was going to get 40 last night if that fucking groin strain didn't pull it. He was on.
I have a narrative based. I think he may be the best offensive player on the team.
Jaime Jaquez?
I think Jimmy is he knows how to draw like fouls better, which is gonna which is better. But I think like natural offense, I think Jaime is the best on the team.
I think I agree. I
Because
think he
I
is.
Need
think
to take a
Jimmy
sippy, the
Jimmy is
sippy
like
cup from y'all.
no
Y'all
Jimmy has a
tripping,
lot.
Jimmy.
No, because experience is very important. Like Jimmy knows how to like get someone up and like make the thing, but like finishing around the rim through contact, post moves, passing, vision, knowing when to cut, at like off ball screens. Jaime does all of that at a high level.
Bro, if we talking about just this year, not like just I'm talking about just this year, it's hard to argue that he's not. Like if you just look at his numbers in different areas of the court, like post up isolation, catch and shoot, like he pretty efficient everywhere on the court in every facet
I
of how you
have
score the basketball.
I have a caveat to this argument, bro. You like that word? I know. I'm not stupid. Caveat, whatever. What I want to say is I need to see him in
Nigga thought
order
you
to
were talking about
in
rich
order to
people
say.
food. Talking about caveat. Shut your ass up.
Hey, in order, yo, in order, hey, in order to fucking you know what I'm saying, make this a little argument, big. I need to see Jaime as the main guy on the team doing superstars looking for him. The main defender is on him. I need to see that before I can say that. But like as an individual player, he's up there as the best on the team. But I need to see Jrue Holiday and fucking Giannis or somebody trapping his ass and see what he do in that situation. I need to see motherfucking the Ron Artest of this era guarding him and seeing what he do before I can say that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Giannis got cooked by Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero this year. He is
He
not on
did.
that list.
He did. He's not a great point of attack defender, and he got that. He got that reputation like he is. He's a great help defender. He is not a good point of
I'm not
attack
gonna
defender.
lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like this Jaime being the best scorer on the team conversation is really disrespectful. Like I understand.
Not scorer. Not scorer.
Not score. Like yeah, score. I'm sorry. Like I can understand it, but it's like it feels disrespectful to like Bam, Jimmy, and to a certain extent even Tyler. Like it feels that way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a Tyler fan, Royal, but
Right, and you know I'm a Tyler. You know I'm a Tyler hater.
Yeah,
you know
that's
I'm a
why
Tyler hater.
I don't know how this is happening right now. But he's better than he's a better offensive player than Tyler. I've been saying this for like 3 months. After 3 months, I was like, he's a better offensive player.
I think he's a better basketball player than Tyler. Is he a better offensive player than Tyler Hero? I
think he does more things on offense than Tyler.
I don't care. That doesn't make you better.
But here's the thing: because he can't shoot as much, he can be defended in an easier way by like, we're just not going to guard you if you're off ball, and it's up to your teammates to get you the ball.
That's because you got to worry about Jimmy, Tyler, and Bam when they on the court. Like they not looking for him. That's how come he get all them back cuts and everything, bro.
You niggas got me defending Tyler Hero. Go ahead, Vince.
Hey, who would have thought? Look at us.
Where Vince went? Did he fall off the stage?
Yep. The MLK ghost working hard today.
Come on, bro. Damn. Oh. Vince, your mic is going like in and out, bro. I don't know if you can hear us or not,
but bro, to this point, that's why I want them to get like a good point guard who's just like, I'm a help. Like they were doing this story, I think, with Andre Miller. I can't remember who was talking, but he was like, who's one of the best point guards you play with? And he was like, Andre Miller. Hey, bro, he would tell me, he'd be like, listen, I know you ain't touched the ball in like 5 possessions, but our center right now, he's pissed off because he made a block, he didn't get him the ball. So I'm gonna give him the ball, and then I'm gonna get you the ball later on. And it just looked like Kyle Lowry's past the stage of where he cares about doing that. Because Kyle Lowry just kind of like, it was the start of the game. We won the tip. It went to Kyle Lowry. He just threw it to Jovic and ran down the floor.
That's wild that you made that comparison, Chelsea, because I asked that the other day on Twitter. Like, who's better, Andre Miller or Kyle Lowry?
So when they started the game, he just threw the ball to Jovic. Didn't even make an attempt. He's like, "Hey, Jovic, you take the ball up." Because at first I was like, "Well, I guess Tyler's not running." I was like, "Oh, we're running stuff with Lowry." Just threw it to Jovic. Went to the corner. I was like, "Why is he here for that?" He's just a small forward shooting guard on offense who may run a pick and roll. He is PJ Tucker.
He might be. But yeah, Kyle Lowry with this, not Kyle Lowry, but the Andre Miller thing. Was that Al Harrington who said that?
I think it was Wes Matthews on Jeff Teague's podcast.
I think it was LaMarcus Aldridge.
I've
A lot of
heard
people have said it.
I've heard it. Like I've heard it too, bro. Like, cause he is though. Like Andre Miller was a really good point guard, bro. And I don't think
Like Aldridge was saying how like I think Andre Miller came up to him and was like, "Hey, I want you to post up, and they're gonna front you, and then as soon as you get ready to spin, I'm gonna throw the ball, and it's gonna be right there." And he's like, "I'm not gonna." And he was saying how, and Aldridge was saying how, "Bro, I'm not gonna be open. They're gonna have somebody." He's like, "No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it to you." And he said, sure enough, he posted up. They fronted him. He spun back. He said the ball was right there. And he had an alley-oop. He said that's how he was playing with him. He always got you the ball in the right spot every single time.
And that's why I don't understand why they run so many pick and rolls with like. Because like, listen, there's just certain stuff you're not going to understand if like you're not that type of person. Hero will not understand like when we talk about he took this shot, it was a bad timing. He won't understand that. What Hero thinks is I can make this shot. What point guards think is, listen, I know you can make that shot, but right now, Bam ain't touched the ball in 10 possessions. We just gonna throw it to Bam, and he may or may not make the shot, but we just gonna make sure Bam touched the ball right here. And since he's
know
Bam,
you can make that shot, but there's a better shot.
Yeah, and since it's Bam, like listen, Bam gonna probably make the shot, and he's gonna get better effort, and that's why you really need a point guard. You just need someone to be like, listen, I know all of y'all are talented, but right now, I need to make sure he's involved in the game. He's involved in the game, and that's why Kyle Lowry may get us into the sets, but I don't think he does the extra stuff, which is important about a point guard, where it's like managing the team's like morale and like offensive consistency.
Well, that's because Kyle Lowry. Go ahead, Vince. Damn, Vince. Your microphone's shit in the bed right now, brother. I don't know if Kyle Lowry like gives a shit anymore. He's not like Tyler Hero. They don't put his name in trade rumors all these times, and now he like fuck the Heat. Like he don't even want to be here no more.
I haven't even seen him give an interview in like a year or since training camp.
Bro, he ain't done post game. He ain't done nothing.
He show up, put on his jersey, jog a little, don't play in the fourth quarter, and go home.
He just here to get a check.
That's it. A big ass check. A big ass check too. Look at you, young kid.
Hey, Royal, don't get blamed for nothing. If you have a good game, a good shit lap, he got the best job in the NBA.
Bro, he has made Heat fans numb to him, bro. Like, I'm numb to him, bro.
Man, he's going out to wine bars with DeMar.
You're right.
That's
wild. That's the worst part for Tyler. That everybody became so empathetic for Lowry. It was just like that they all just were like, "Hey, Tyler, you're the only one."
Yep.
All right, it's your fault, bitch.
I saw Lowry just. I think he didn't even score last night, or against OKC. He like took like 4 shots.
What was the point of even being out there?
Got cooked. He just went to the bench and said, "Hey, not my night, I guess." Well,
and nobody cared, bro. And nobody cared the whole time.
I think it was last year too, because last year we were like, "Man, we gotta move him. He can't be on this." Like we had that whole thing where it was like Spo and the coaching staff. I remember the 5 reasons they're done with him. It's irreplayable. They told him he's gone, and nothing happened. Everybody was like, Hey, I guess it is. Then he came to the training camp and said, "I'm the starting point guard." I don't know.
Going nowhere.
Laughing,
Bro, I was
snickering about that shit. Bro.
That's when everybody said, "What if I feel sorry for Jimmy?" I'm like, listen, I will never say I feel sorry for that man because at no point has Jimmy ever like actually looked frustrated. Like he likes, like he may say like, "Go get me Dame," but this is the dude who's like was best friends with Max Strus. Was like he went to Eric Spoelstra's office and said, "Hey, Strus needs to start." This is a weirdo, bro. Like he legit believes I can go on the court with not take Bam and here off the court. He feels like he can go on the court with Orlando Robinson and be like, "I'll compete," which is great. It's great, but it's not realism. We need like LeBron would have been like, "Hey, I love you, Tyler." LeBron man went to Bam and said, "Get Bam out of here. He's not good enough."
Kyrie Irving. Like he don't care.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think.
actually think.
I don't think.
I think they did. I think that boosted his ego.
Oh yeah. I think it boosted his ego. I don't think anything is broken. I think Jimmy Butler is a lot like what we talk about with Kyle Lowry, where it's and I heard this from New, so I'm still on her point, but it's like he has one of the sweetest jobs in the world too, because these fans don't expect for him to win, and they're still going to treat him like he has won them everything. Like they treat Jimmy Butler like he's won us a championship, and he hasn't.
Yeah, that's why I say sometimes it's like if we look at the roster we have, sometimes I do say like I will sit and be like everybody has their issues, like, but is our number one good enough? Like if our number one was like because we got used to Dwayne Wade and LeBron, or just even Dwayne Wade. I was like, if this was Dwayne Wade, I think he could have got it done against Denver. I really do.
Dwayne Wade and the Scrubs?
Yeah, I think like Dwayne Wade would, let's say Bam was doing good. Bam, I guess Kyle Lowry was there. Duncan was doing good enough. I think Dwayne Wade could have, like he was just special. I think there's just a level like Jimmy's, he can touch them heights sometimes. But like Wade and LeBron were a different level of like, listen, if I have Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, and I won't even do Kyle Lowry, something else. And like the roster right now, I feel like the team feels different. I don't know.
That's because Wade scored 26 points a game.
Bro, Wade gets it done. Yes.
I think so.
I don't agree.
The reason I agree is because Wade is just it's like a significantly better playmaker than Jimmy is. Like the rift that Bam and Jimmy have, that rift doesn't exist with Bam and D Wade. Like so,
let him play with anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why you need that guard because Jimmy don't make those passes like those lob. Like he don't make lob passes at all. Like I don't think I've ever seen him throw a lob before. Like he just makes the safe kick out pass. That's kind of all he does. Whereas like even though D Wade kind of turned the ball over more, he also had a higher difficulty for passing the basketball because he would make the skip pass. He would make that cross court to the weak side of pass. He would make that bounce pass. He would make that lob from fucking half court. Like, I mean, Jimmy just don't do that type of stuff. And I think it kind of puts, even though if you surround him with shooting, you can still manufacture a good offense. But I don't think he's a guy I would want to be my number one. I would rather he be like my 1B or 2A like type of guy.
He don't really break down the
With
defense.
all that
That's why they
being
want
said-
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell would fix a lot of that because he breaks down the defense.
Yeah.
With all that being said, what is he gonna do for you on defense? Because now you're switching out one of the greatest, defenders in NBA history with D Wade for Jimmy Butler, but you're losing what 4 inches, 3 inches.
Most blocks in NBA history by a guard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no disrespect to Jimmy, but I don't think there's a big gap between him and D Wade defensively. Like D Wade was at his peak was a DPOY level player. He didn't get the credit for that, but I think he was that type of player.
D Wade was one of the best two-way players in the league at his peak. Like, and people don't want to give him
they really don't give him his credit for that.
They don't give him his credit for like the type of defender that he was. It wasn't just necessarily maybe not. He's not a sit in the chair like strap you up type defender, but he's a playmaking defender. Whereas like getting in the passing lanes, getting blocks and shit, getting steals and shit like that. When it
He
was
do
on,
the same thing Jimmy does. Like if we being honest,
that's
like
real. That's real.
like
Jimmy
Yeah,
don't sit
Jimmy
in the
the
chair no more.
passing lanes, the
he
passing
Yeah.
lanes. So
he destroys the passing lanes, but and he's a better weak side. He was a better weak side help defender, like at the rim than Jimmy was. Like Jimmy had that block in the playoffs against the Knicks, but that was like an everyday thing for D Wade. Like,
can I say something real quick? I hate
Yeah.
when teams make decisions based off an outlier, because I think that sets you up for failure. Like, I had the same opinion when the Lakers won the finals, and it was like AD was having like Curry, KD shooting splits. I was like, do not build your roster like this is going to be Anthony Davis for his whole career, because this is just something he did once, and it'll probably never happen again. And I think with the Heat, they've just run into multiple outliers where they're starting to make decisions like they're just assuming Jimmy will have another I'm the best player in the league series. Like even if you factor in Tyler and Bam got better, a lot of them stuff in the playoffs, like Jimmy was doing stuff that don't make sense. Like 56 points for like ridiculous shooting splits. They can't stop him. Like even if he comes down to like 20, like what he does regularly, 22, you may just end up in the same position where like you're second, third round out. Like they're assuming Jimmy's just going to be like a top 5 player. Everybody else is going to get better and they'll be fine. I'm like, you can't make that your decisions based off like a 33-year-old dude reaching a different level that only has been reached like a couple of times. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's already signed for those seasons, so that's what they got to do. Nobody else would have paid Jimmy
Listen,
Butler that money but us.
But that's when I'm like, I may like Tyler Hero, but the point is, you can't be saying I won't trade him for nothing if you believe Jimmy Butler's that dude. If you believe he's that dude, you go out 2 seasons ago and make sure you get him some help. If you don't believe he's that dude, then it makes sense what you're doing. You don't want to invest in someone you don't really trust to get it done.
We did get him help. We got
I'm
him
gonna be
Kyle Lowry like he wanted. He wanted Kyle Lowry. We went and got him.
No, they just swapped out Goran Dragic.
This nigga say be
tore his
happy.
foot.
How dare you? How dare you
really-
come in here and talk about be happy, Al? You know damn well that ain't what we fucking do over here. Shut your ass up.
The risk they took was, I honestly think the Victor Oladipo thing was that they thought, like, Roland, when you say Tyler Hero needs to be like your 5th best player, I think they thought they're going to get Vic. He was going to become healthy. They get an all-star on the cheap. Then
they thought Vic was going to be their 4th best player.
Yeah, and then they're going to sign Kyle Lowry, and like he may be old, but he just came off a season where he's scoring 36 against the Lakers. He in the playoffs, like this is another all-star. And to be fair, the first season he was actually really good the first season. So they thought they were going to have Kyle Lowry. They're going to basically have 4 all-stars and a soon-to-be all-star on the Tyler Hero. So they thought, like, think about that whole season except Victor Oladipo's an all-star. Tyler Hero's the 6th man of the year. Kyle Lowry's healthy throughout the playoffs. That was their idea, and it blew up in their face. And now they're just scared to do anything because they're like, what if we do sign Donovan and Jimmy gets injured and we're just in the tax for 3 years? It's stupid.
But that's the problem. You can't make a decision off of a player who's had a huge injury history, hasn't played any significant basketball in 3 years, and be like, oh yeah, this is what's always going to happen if we try and make a move. It's like, no, you should have seen that coming. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to do that.
They paid James Johnson because they let D Wade walk. These are not sane people.
It's remarkable how like the parallels between the Dolphins and the Heat exist. They both are in a similar situation where like they're scared to move players out of fear for like not getting back a better player. Like the Dolphins don't want to trade Tua because they fear that whoever they get back is going to be worse than Tua. The Heat don't want to trade Tyler Hero because they fear whatever they get back is going to be worse than Tyler Hero. And it's like, does it need to be better or does it need to be different?
Well, bro, the one that was ridiculous to me was when they said, "Is Donovan Mitchell worth Tyler Hero and 3 picks?" I'm like, okay, but you don't care about those 3 picks if you're winning. That's the point of the trading. If you're trading picks, the pick. Like I don't know who's going to be in those picks, but. Yes, it's not even about value. Sometimes it's not even. It's to get the deal done. The Hawks took is DeJounte Murray really worth 4 picks? No, not really. But if he helps us win in the finals or get to the finals, then it was worth those 4 picks. It's not about the player being worth it. It's about the end of the journey. Like, you get Donovan Mitchell and then you make other moves.
Bro, the Donovan Mitchell thing in general, it's like, all right, you got maybe 2 years left. At the time, you got like 2, maybe 3 years of Jimmy being this elite. Donovan Mitchell is what, like 27, 28?
He's 27.
If he resigns after his shit, you just open the window with him and Bam for like, what, 6, 7 years possibly? So it's
Yeah.
like, I would rather bet on that and try to get what I can from Jimmy. And once that 2026 season hit and that shit up, I'm like, hey man, it ain't working out. Either you sign for cheaper than what you want, or we trying to get Jason Tatum here, bro. Or we trying to get one of these other motherfuckers here to come with Bam and fucking Donovan Mitchell. But that's it's too late for that. So
Like what King
you
Chris,
know,
their moves have shown that they don't believe Jimmy is worth it. They gave him Cal, and Cal proved that he can do it with Putin. Like I don't know if they believe that Jimmy isn't worth like investing in. Hold on, bro. I don't believe my son that got home now, bro. Like I'm finna end this shit still because I can let you do this in peace. But no, like I don't think that they don't believe in Jimmy Butler, bro. I just think that they want to straddle the fence, bro.
I agree.
They want to win. They want to be. They want to just sit here and like luck into a championship and then blow it up.
I don't even think they want to blow it up. I think this is weird because I think what Pat Riley's mind frame is, he's like, okay, I'm reaching the end of my career. Like, pretty soon I'm about to hand this shit over. And I think in his mind, he doesn't want to leave and feel like he left the organization in a bad spot. So in his mind, he's thinking, well, we can keep competing now, but if I save all these assets, y'all can have something to deal with later, and then y'all can take care of it. If y'all choose to trade Tyler Hero, y'all choose to trade Tyler Hero. But I'm not going to do it because he don't want to. I feel like he doesn't want to walk away and feel like he left them in a worse position. But it's like, my thing is like, well, part of that too is also I think it's because Tyler's white, and I think they're trying to sell tickets, and I think he has a fan base that's kind of like over obsessive. So I think that's also plays a factor in it with Mickey Harrison. But that's why I say, like, Jaime is like the weird thing here because he's like the new golden child, in my eyes. Because I think he's good enough where they can project him to be better than Tyler because of his size, his athleticism, and his versatility defensively, and because he's already a pretty good offensive player. But I don't think they're going to move him, so that maybe opens up the door to move Tyler now as opposed to before. But I don't know. I think Riley believes in Jimmy and winning or whatever, but I think he just doesn't. He's afraid to go all in case they don't win, if that makes sense. And then they're left with some shit that he doesn't feel like they're going to be able to deal with.
That's the funny part because every time I look at the roster, it feels like they don't commit to nobody. Like we always have these things like this will help Jimmy, this will help Bam, this will help Tyler. They do none of it. They just be like, oh, we need extra spacers for Jimmy. Yeah, it's good enough. We need a point guard for Bam to get downhill. Nah, Bam, just work on your ISO game. Hey, a point like Tyler's pretty good with.
We need 25 points per game.
Yeah. Why don't we just get a point guard? Like, when I saw when they were like, hey, it's like, man, Tyler was good with Dragic. Why don't we just get another point guard like that and like solve the problem? No, Tyler can play point guard. Like, what are we doing? It's like when Vic was here. He's like, you think Vic can start at point guard? And Tyler can play the two? I'm like, just sign a point guard. Why are you trying to make them to do all this extra stuff?
Yo, not even trying to interrupt you on that, bro. I mean, I am interrupting, but what you just said is what DeJounte Murray is. And that is why I believe that they want him very badly for as cheap as possible. And they not going to get him because they being cheap. But that is the reason why I think they want DeJounte Murray. Because if you look at their dynamic, they've been wanting a combo guard that can play some defense and play some offense for like 5 years now. Look, they put Tyler Hero, who's a shooting guard, his second year to start at point. It was fucking terrible. They got Victor Oladipo like 100 times to do the same thing. Fucking terrible. But it was good, but whatever. They want a combo guard that's a shooting guard that's bigger to play point guard that can do basically a little bit of everything, like an all-around guard. And it's hilarious to watch because there's tons of them out there. They just won't trade what they need. Because like for what I bet they want to keep Tyler and they want to put a dude next to him. They want to put a point guard next to him in a DeJounte Murray mold that can get people open, score a little bit, just an all-around dude. And it's like, I guarantee you they're going to draft a point guard. If they keep their 2024 pick, they're drafting a point guard.
And
It's
his
going to be
name will
like a
and
Reed
his name will
Shepard
be
motherfucking
Bronny
type.
James. His name will be Bronny James. That's who they
Come on
gonna
now.
Bro,
Come
I
on
see the
now.
vision. Wade get his statue. LeBron standing in a Heat jersey, giving him the award, the key to the city with it. Ah man, I'm gonna fly in for that, bro.
That's an
That
elite script.
LeBron and Jimmy spacing would not move mountains, but I would be here for the disgusting basketball. A lineup of Bam, Jimmy, James, and Jaime. The post ups would be insanity.
It's gonna be what's the name of them shits that they used to do in practice, bro? Where you get the two centers and they go against each other and you just keep switching out. That's what the game gonna be, bro. Whole 48 minutes. 48 minutes of ISO motherfuckers cheering them on, bro. That's all it is.
Man,
Hey, but our transition, listen, if we could score in transition, we would actually be a decent offensive team. Like, we are the second worst transition offense in the NBA. If we just scored 20 points in transition, like a normal team, we would be at like 116 offensive rating, 117. Sadly.
Bro, there's no such thing as a fast break with this roster. I hate it. Like, that shit not depressing to nobody else, bro. Like, whenever this team get a turnover and go on a break, like, I know we not finna score.
Bro, the funniest part is you have to start saying it was a smarter decision. Like, I think it was the fast break last night where, like, Tyler saw, like, it was him and the two people were running on the fast break on the opposite team. He just pulled the ball out and he said, I'll just take the three. And I was like, objectively, for you, Tyler, that was a smarter decision.
No, that shit pissed me off. I was just about to say that.
You want to see him get blocked?
You want to see him get blocked? This dude go on the break, cut to the middle. I'm not finna pass it. Fuck that. I'm stepping back. I'm like, Tyler, get your ass out the game. This is why I don't like your fucking ass. This is why I don't like you.
Yeah,
doing
but
shit
then
like
we
that.
But then we watch
it
him
and they
try and
drop
go
it.
to the rim, and he gets packed up, and then we're just like, "Why is this motherfucker think he is?" So
Hey,
I don't.
another.
I seen that man.
Haywood Highsmith tried to do that no look pass to Tyler, and threw it low, and I was like, Haywood, why do you do this once a game? Just be Haywood Highsmith. Fundamental bounce backs. That's all you need to do.
How the fuck do Tyler get blocked from anywhere on the court on a fast break, bro? This motherfucker shot a wing three on a fast break and it got blocked. I'm like, how the fuck you getting blocked shooting a three and it's a fast break, my dude? Like, come on.
I will say, he has some of the worst luck in the league because I look back at the box. You have LeBron, Chet Holmgren, Asir Thompson, Anthony Edwards. I'm like, these are not
like all niggas with LinkedIn athleticism, bro. Like, come on, you're not getting that.
Hey, bro, y'all niggas do not act like I ain't tell y'all this before, bro. I told y'all, black length athleticism are Tyler's kryptonite. Before y'all niggas keep talking, I'm gonna pass this rock to my boy Threat. I don't know why he came up here. Threat, my boy, how's your day going, gang?
You know, I'm trying to transition back to the basketball mindset, man, because I'm defeated right now.
Why you doing my boy Tua like that?
Hey, I'm on a Tua smear campaign like no other. I'm trying to bury this bitch ass Hawaii to the ground.
I can't even defend him.
That A1 BT 2024 going crazy.
I want this nigga shots. I don't give a fuck how he ends up off my team as long as he off of it. I want this nigga Tupac Shakur. I don't give a damn what happens to this nigga.
Listen, I was fine with it until I saw Skylar Thompson takes. He's like, he put up 220 yards. I said, no, no, not this, not like this.
So now I gotta move my bag back to basketball. I ain't been keeping up with the season at all. I just look at the chat and
You
that's
really
the
ain't
only
missing
way.
nothing, bro.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know, brother. I know. But it's that time of the year now. Football winding down.
Yeah,
Basketball in the foot. That's all we got now.
come on now. Oh well, that ain't all we got, y'all. Look, I don't know how many of y'all fuck with like gaming and shit, but like this basketball shit getting boring. So we gonna start venturing out. We ain't made no content yet, but we done started a Twitch channel called Basement Sports Gaming. We
Oh,
gonna do something over there, bro.
Hey,
Like we go.
hey, hey, yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna need
2K
the
League.
info because I'm gonna be streaming some COD on there, some rank play COD, bro. I
Yeah,
need to get in.
I got you, bro. But yeah, like we gonna be trying to stream it all, bro. COD, 2K tournament. I play my player, bro. All right, that's what I play. You catch me in the wreck since Threat don't fuck with me no more, bro. I embarrassed that man too many times in the wreck,
Hey,
so now he don't fuck with me. But yeah, you
2K
want to?
5-on-5. I'm a nasty man.
Hey, brother, listen. If y'all want to get some 5v5, we'll put together a basement. My team, y'all can get y'all a fan chat team, and we'll link up.
I'll make
Play
you
hey,
one.
some.
I'll make a
I
real
like.
point guard.
Hey, that'll
I
make me
like that. Hey,
turn
we
that
can
bitch
run
up.
Hey,
that.
come on now. I'm gonna pull your ass out of retirement. First of all, I'm gonna let y'all know off the bat. Me and Threat carrying the basement team. Off the
Oh,
muscle, bro.
oh
All right,
God.
Oh God. All right.
all right. Hey,
All
man,
right.
I be in the 2K streets too now.
Okay.
I was
I'm,
I was playing
I'm,
during peak disgusting my team. Oh, I was made in the
No, it
trenches.
sucks
I
as
went to that
shit, bro.
250K tournament. I got put out of the 250K tournament by James Worthy. Jump shot 72. I was made in the trenches.
Hey, bro, that my team. I'm with you on that, bro. Hell yeah.
I know Nasty Man be out there too in them 2K streets. I'm just letting y'all know, brother. Like, but yeah, we gonna try to do some interesting things with that because this sports shit does get boring. Not gonna hold you. Like, this heat team make it hard, brother. So we gonna try. What's up, bro? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being the father. Y'all continue y'all
Hey,
discourse.
hey. So what happened? Because I ain't been watching. What happened with Jaime here? He got a shoulder injury now. What happened last game?
They said it
Groin,
was a
groin.
groin.
Oh, a groin. Oh,
I
Tyler
don't
the
even
one with the
remember that.
shoulder.
I don't remember even seeing it happen. Honestly,
Yeah, he played till halftime. I think he just probably said he
it
had
must have happened
discomfort.
at half. Yeah.
It doesn't sound. It
He
doesn't
went
sound like
up.
bad.
Yeah, he went up for a
But the
dunk,
thing,
bro, and didn't go.
the thing is with the groin though, that's season long. A groin don't go away.
It could be.
Yeah, he had a groin injury at the start of the season too. So
Okay. Yeah, so it's probably just gonna keep lingering and lingering until you get the proper rest off it. But even 1 week, 2 weeks off the groin, that shit really don't do nothing, man. Them niggas be needing weeks and months of fucking just being off of that motherfucker to get that shit back right.
My
Bro,
brother, you know, does
it's like they playing musical chairs with all these injuries, bro. It's like one guy get back, Jaime out. Now they saying Jimmy might be back. Then
they
Caleb might be back, and it's like, bro, like at some point, I think this team gonna have to actually have everybody in the lineup to really build some type of like chemistry down the stretch. Because the way it's going right now, I don't think they could just hope to get to the end of the year and everything just click. Like I don't see that happening.
Y'all don't feel like the team this year better than last year's team?
I
Playoff
mean, it
team.
is.
Last
I
year's playoff team,
I
not the regular season.
I think it will
It
be,
is.
but at the same
It
time,
is.
it's like I don't trust that Tyler Hero is going. I feel like he might lose them a few games in the off just because of how he tries to take over.
Brother, he won't be there.
Hey man,
the problem is that we no longer have a Gabe Vincent. So like the steady hand at point guard with that might pop off every now and again.
exactly.
That's not there no more, bro.
I mean,
I
I
steady's a
mean,
stretch.
I think it's the same thing.
you saw me kind of like trying to find a way to backtrack that because like I am talking about Gabe, but like
Yeah, I was about to say Tyler, I'm gonna be real, like having Tyler and not having Max Strus and Gabe Vincent
is the same thing as having Max Strus and Gabe Vincent and not having Tyler. Like, in my opinion, it's just like you got three motherfuckers who gonna shoot the ball. Like, Gabe just provide like obviously like the ball handling. Other than that, like, and a little bit of defense here and there, but like that shit, it's like it don't move the needle one way or another to me. So like, I think like the team is like better because like I think Jaime is better than anybody that we lost. I think Bam obviously got a little bit better. I think Bam gonna be way more comfortable in the playoffs too. And then now it's just, I mean, I guess what do you get from Tyler? But
Tyler Hero is
Josh
Max
will
Strus.
probably be better than Max Strus and
oh
Jaime
yeah,
will be
that
better
too.
than
I
Caleb.
think Josh Richardson will be like he'll be more consistent. Okay, there it is, Caleb Williams to the draft. But yeah,
Oh damn, he just announced. Fuck.
yeah, he just announced that shit just came.
Hey, my agenda moves. We trade everything.
I don't want to sidetrack. So, but that literally just came up. But yeah, I think the team is better than last year.
With that being said, Thomas Bryant needs to be
Right
out of
now,
the Heat jersey tomorrow.
brother,
Facts.
you preaching right now. But I'm watching my city being down bad on Twitter right now, and I can't deal with this.
Thomas Bryant.
They said that Thomas Bryant was
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
put
be
it
the
in chat.
best Heat backup of all time, bro. That's what niggas was saying.
And like we do every year, we
Here's an
lie.
upgrade
Fucking
over.
lied.
Hey, brother, everybody need to stay out of my bag. Let me lie alone. But they
based on what I've seen, you say we can't package him and Orlando Robinson for something, even a couple second round picks. They just sitting there doing nothing. Just
Absolutely
one light
not.
skin, one dark skin, like
I
a Michael
don't think
Jackson.
so.
Bro, if somebody is dumb enough to trade for Thomas Bryant in 2024, they need to be fired for.
If Denver did it,
That's terrible.
and they want a ring. Fuck is you talking about?
What did he
Niggas
get
see
out
where
of that
like
deal?
Spo, like, niggas see where Spo like great coaching just like run out like. Cause like Threat said, like I thought, like at least he'll give us an offensive punch. You feel me? Like I ain't think bro would be like no difference from like Myers Leonard to some degree, bro. Like this nigga is like that nigga is straight booty meat, bro. Like
Trash.
whole lot of cheeks, bro. Like he is
Unplayable.
ass. Like yeah, bro. Like that nigga when they try to cover up his like flaws defensively and like try to play in the zone, goodness gracious.
his flaws offensively.
I got a badonka don't. My bad. I just couldn't.
Bro, he got a black. How are you a black hole on offense? You don't really have any offense.
That man is the Chase Claypool of the NBA, bro. Like the best coach in the league can't utilize you.
Hey, bro,
Hey,
why
dog.
you using Dolphins players, bro?
Hey,
Use some of them Chicago
Hey,
players.
no,
over
well,
there.
he was a Bears player. That's why I can say that.
What happened to Kevin?
Hey.
What's his name? Kevin White.
Kevin
What
White.
happened to him?
Hold on, bro. Whoa, why we gotta bring up old stuff, dog? I'm talking about this year, bro. You going years back, bro. We ain't gotta bring him up. No more.
Rex Grossman, the last franchise quarterback y'all had.
Hey,
That's
dog.
crazy.
Wait, our new franchise quarterback might have just declared right now. So, but hey,
No, ain't no Mike. Ain't no Mike.
He did.
That is your new quarterback,
Hey, man, depending on the price.
Send that nigga Justin
brother.
Fields
I'm
to a real
sorry.
player.
Just so let me be the first to tell you, brother.
Price going up, dog.
Brother. Let me tell you. You could try your agenda all you want, but let me be reality. That price ain't going nowhere, bro.
You don't think somebody finna get desperate?
No.
For who?
I
Not
could
that
see
desperate.
I
For
could
who?
see
For
Steelers.
No, for the first round pick or for Caleb? I mean,
for Fields.
Hell, nigga, desperate. If niggas getting desperate, bro, they gonna be desperately like trying to get something that raises their floor before they try to get something desperate that raises their ceiling. And the Steelers don't operate like that. So sorry, you're gonna take this third round pick and a conditional second from 2025 if Justin Fields plays X amount of snaps, and you're gonna love it.
I'll take a second.
I said the third.
Oh. Nah.
What they saying that nigga worth, bro?
Bro, like I don't need to hear what they saying, bro. Like I'm gonna just pull up Justin Fields' numbers and just be like, hey, when you look at that nigga's win-loss record, that's what they gonna hold against him, and that's what GMs use, like with quarterbacks, bro. Like,
but see, I thought wins would be sad.
brother.
I'll say his
Like
numbers: 2,873 yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, with like a 76.3 QBR. He ain't getting nothing.
the game is fucked up, bro. Like the game is nasty. In 38 starts, he's 10-28, bro. You're not getting a second round pick for that. Like you might get a conditional one for 2025 if he goes somewhere and stunt, but you're gonna get a third off of like what he's done. He's like a dual threat player, so you're gonna get a third, and you're gonna get a conditional second that's gonna be a third most likely.
Knowing that's his value, I don't know how you don't make a move on that if you the Dolphins, bro. Like,
Oh, absolutely, but you know that's a whole nother story.
I just feel like it'll be other teams that's gonna hop in there. Like, I
Oh,
think it could potentially be somewhat of a bidding war for him,
no way.
and that's why I'm saying I think they could possibly get a late second for him.
A bidding war, but like niggas don't bid for mid, bro. Like, and that's what he's labeled as.
He
Like
mid though, or is his
that's
coaching the mid?
no,
I feel like
he's
if you
mid.
really
You
look at it,
rise above your coaching.
You gotta hold
You
that.
rise above your
Yeah,
coaching
he
if you're
gotta
not
hold
mid.
that right now. Like I believe in his talent, but he gotta hold the fact that he's mid right now.
It's Jameis Winston.
First of all, you're not going to disrespect my goat, J Boo, like that. All right?
Hey, high level role player, Jameis Winston.
hey, nah, that man is a
That
national
nigga
treasure,
top
bro.
5.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jameis Winston top 5, bro.
Like, nah, I'm gonna be real. Jameis Winston, if he got traded, he would have went for more than Steele's going for.
This year?
No, I said if he would have got traded, like coming out of Tampa.
You talking about off of 30 for 30?
Yeah, he would have. He would have like, bro. Like niggas would say, "Oh, I can make sure he don't turn the ball over." Like,
Yeah.
they can talk themselves into that.
What did Sam Darnold go for?
Sam Darnold went for a boatload, brother.
And he goes, yeah, like
shit. What we gave up for Rosen the second?
But that was only 1 year. Bro.
Terrible, dog.
It was terrible,
dog.
but that was on,
terrible.
and that's the difference. That's the thing that got feels right now is that he has 38 starts on his name, bro. Like if he had like 17, then I would be, oh yeah, you getting 2 second-round picks or some shit like for him. Like Rosen had 13 starts on his name. Like so people like was like, all right, whatever. It's a team that was trying to rebuild and shit. They just gave it a chance. Like you spend a lot to try to like come up, but obviously he was ass.
I feel you on
but
that.
listen, I tried to defend Tua as long as I could. I'm just have to let him get cooked. Hey, buddy. It was a good run.
Brother, free yourself.
I went to Bama when I was at the game when he won the national championship. I believed in that throw. I saw that throw. This ain't the same guy.
Yes, it is, bro. He literally does the same thing, bro.
It was different. Maybe it was the aura. It looked different.
Nah, it was because he was the receivers was running against fucking small time business owners now.
Well, I mean, Caleb Williams to Miami. That's been my agenda for 2 years, so it may happen.
Man, come on now.
No one
That's
wanted to
gonna
believe
take
me.
at least 4 first rounders.
Do it.
At least.
Nah, it ain't take no 4.
Rounders for who?
They want Caleb Williams.
It will take like 3. It'll take 3.
Yeah, 3. 3, maybe
Did they
a
pay
second.
Chris?
Maybe a third.
Did they pay Christian Wilkins yet?
Nah, but
They
the
better
Dolphins
not.
have an easy the plan for the Dolphins to be a good team. Well, and I wouldn't say a good team, but like to like not fuck their future up, like investing into it is fairly simple, bro. Like it's not that hard, but they're not gonna do it.
They're gonna invest into it, and then we're gonna have situations where we got to pay Wilkins, we got to play Javon Holland, got to get paid. Phillips got to get paid. I mean, you looking at Waddle got to get paid. It's niggas who got to get paid, bruh, who are not gonna get paid, and it's all because we gonna end up paying this nigga Tua, bruh, just
That's a
to
lot
stay
of people.
relevant, bruh.
That's a lot of people to get paid and lose in the first round.
Tell you,
But
bro.
that's the point, bro. Like you get off,
Hard
but like
question.
that's my plan.
Does
Go ahead.
Waddle have to get paid? Does Waddle
Not
have to
yet.
get paid? It's a hard question.
Nah, Waddle and JP, I'm not really worried about. Like, they're not. I don't think they like even come to the table like until like 2 years from now. I think
I thought it was next year.
Jalen Waddle. This is third year.
Oh,
Next year
okay,
his
okay.
fourth. They're gonna pick up his fifth year option, and then you feel me? Like, I'm not worried about him and JP. Like, they gonna be straight. But by the time you get there to their contract, that's my thing. Like, Javon Holland is after next year because he's a second round pick, so he got 4 years on his deal. Like, that's what I'm saying. By the end of like when you get to 2026, your quarterback should be a 1 year like veteran who has sat on the bench behind Kirk Cousins. It's
I
simple.
wouldn't pay Wilkins. I just wouldn't do it.
No, you do pay Wilkins, bro. But you go get an older quarterback who just came off a torn ACL or whatever the fuck he had, Achilles, whatever. You front load his deal and just let him be known, like, hey, look, you get a contender for you to win, bro. Like, you give him 2-3 years, and we're gonna draft your backup, your successor, and you do what you could do during that time. You trade Tua and get some second round. Like, Tua will go for more than Justin Fields.
Like Garner Minshew?
No, Kirk Cousins, bro. Like, you stay in the same place.
Kirk Cousins.
Absolutely.
I can't see anything for me personally, dog. If it's not a rookie or Fields, dog, I'm not feeling it, bro. Like I don't like any move that's not a rookie or Fields, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Go ahead.
There's no rookies like coming into the league right now that's like gonna take you there, in my opinion, or that's like that I know for sure is gonna be better than Tua like next year type shit. Like,
So what you saying that off that alone, bro, is why they gonna give Tua the contract, bro, and then we can't really bitch about it.
but no, because you don't have to rush and do it this year, bro. Like, we don't have any picks now. So what I'm saying is, you move Tua. Like, you move him, you get Kirk Cousins. So now you have, bro, we only have pick 22, 55, and 155. Those are our first 3 picks. So you go into that draft. If somebody fall to you, you like them that much, cool. But in my opinion, the Dolphins should not be drafted on day 1, like, at all. They should get as many day 2 draft picks for that 22nd pick right now. It could go up or down depending on playoff like results. And you accumulate more picks. You try to build depth, even though Chris Greer is a fucking like terrible drafter. Like, just take the best players from the best schools. Like, it's not that hard, like, at all, bro. And then you go into the year with Kirk Cousins on a 2-year deal, and then you can move up or down in 2025, where it's gonna be a Shadur Sanders, Quinn Ewers. Like, it's gonna be guys in next year's draft too. You feel me? Like, possibly Cam Ward move his stock and show like, oh yeah, this boy's like next level. Like, you just never know, bro. Like, because Joe Burrow wasn't a day 1 pick overall, like, until like he became that. Like, but that I would rather invest short term and stay right where I am at the quarterback position, like talent wise, than invest long term and give a motherfucker so much money. That like doesn't make sense.
Why the fuck did this become a football thing so quick?
Players, like, I think most players have a
It's
high
kind of
value
crazy.
right
He just
now.
hold his flips
Yeah,
like that.
I don't watch football, so
Shit just pivoted to football like instantaneously.
All I said was, oh yeah, I just seen it come across my timeline and it took off. I ain't gonna hold you.
them Dolphins ain't hurting. They need to talk about their confessions and stuff. They in pain.
That's why
So
we
I
I
know
mean,
I
had the
personally
spending
like.
phone now.
I'm a Saints fan too. I can pivot, but hey, the Packers. You know,
Hey now.
Man, let's get
hold
back to
I don't
basketball,
want to talk
man.
about them right now.
Hey now.
We
Why?
don't have to talk.
You don't want to hear Kendall say he was right?
I just don't want to hear nothing about Green Bay.
No, it's not about. I just it's talking about more niggas that done leapfrog my quarterback in our team situation, bro.
Okay,
Like
exactly,
it's fuck every nigga that leapfrog my
exactly,
situation.
bro. That's me right now.
1 year rental Derek Carr.
what are you talking about? That nigga on
Oh
like
my
a 4-year
god, kill
deal.
me. Kill
That
me.
nigga is locked in New Orleans. He ain't going nowhere.
That shit bad. They can't even cut the nigga.
Right.
Yeah, I'm bad for that.
That's
Crazy.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, don't put yourself in a position where you dead ass in that same spot, bro, where you can't cut a nigga, bro. Like, and that's just where they walk into, bro. Like, I dead ass will take Russell Wilson over Tua next year, bro. Like, I'm not playing that shit, bro. Like, I don't. Nah.
You not taking Russell over to a next year?
No, I am.
Oh, I would too.
They like their team, except reality.
Oh no, we don't. Actually, they don't do that there.
I don't think Barry knew how much he was spitting when he put that bar out there, bro.
He had no clue.
I also like to say I'm fully Miami team because after they announced Nick Saban retired, I'm switching to the Hurricanes. Ain't no need to be in Alabama no more.
Nigga, no, you not. You better stay your black
Yes,
ass right.
yes, I am.
Nah, nigga,
Brother, why would you possibly do that?
Because
Right.
if I'm gonna be disappointed by a team, it's going to be Miami and not Alabama.
How you ended up in Alabama in the first place?
My brother went there. My family wanted to go to the same place my brother went.
Okay.
My friends tried to convince me to go to Miami. I was like, let me go to Miami. They're like, no, you won't be serious at Miami. So Tuscaloosa.
They sent your black ass to die. That's crazy.
Hey, the national championships are nice. Those are fun times. And
Nah,
then,
you survived, brother. I think that's nicer than everything.
Hey, when Trump got elected and the teachers called a kid a tar baby, I said, it's time to get out of here. It's time to go. Disgusting.
You should have said that the minute you got that acceptance letter.
Hey.
Oh, I tried. They called me colored the first day I was down there trying to get into a frat. So we don't let colored boys in.
Is there any chance that this Heat realistically makes a trade move, and who is it for? Because I'm trying to catch up.
Nigga, you getting PJ Tucker on the buyout.
Oh, that's what the PJ Tucker shit is about? They talking about
bro, that's what is it, Brian Windhorst? That's what he said today.
That's right. You ain't paying
what?
attention, but it's the same stuff.
Is he to play what position on the court? He doesn't fit in anywhere, brother.
He has no fit here, bro.
The best shoe collection on the team. That's his position.
Brother, like niggas said, oh, that'll be like nigga was in our chat talking, well, in the basement chat talking about, so oh, that'll be good. I'm like, nigga, you know how many like Caleb, Haywood Highsmith, and Jay Rich gonna be mad as fuck that PJ Walker walks in that fucking.
You done already exposed George, stupid ass.
Like, nigga, don't nobody want PJ Tucker here possibly taking minutes because he can get a stop
They
or something.
literally developed Highsmith to be the replacement for PJ. So, I mean, that whole thing makes absolutely zero sense. I think Brian Windhorst was just throwing a name out there, honestly. And, I mean, a guy like Drew Starr, he going to pick it up and put it out there. I would be shocked if the Heat are really seriously entertaining that.
Why?
Because
if they let Goran Dragic retire just to sign PJ Tucker, I'll punch him myself. If we're gonna bring back someone for the power of friendship, at least bring back Goran Dragic.
Niggas ain't friends with Goran Dragic over here, other than Jimmy, bro, and that nigga don't play.
PJ ain't gonna play either. He gonna be the new Thomas Bryant. With better vibe.
I think Spo would feel confident going to that nigga for a defensive stop.
There's no point guard trade talk at all. Like
DeJounte.
Well, outside DeJounte, I seen that one.
Terry Rozier.
He not really a point guard, in my opinion. He just like he a 6 man.
Yeah, he's a small guy who plays guard.
I don't even know for sure Terry Rozier, if they traded for him, if he would even start. Like
at what?
He would 100% be our starting point guard.
Well, Kyle Lowry, yeah, I'm tripping. Kyle Lowry would definitely be gone if they traded for him.
You would have to essentially move Tyler to the bench.
That's what I'm thinking, but that's why I said that. I don't know.
And they wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's a fact, bro. That's real.
They would play Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero in the same backcourt.
Yeah,
that would be insane. That would be crazy.
So bad.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
He's a crazy man, bro. He's a crazy man.
this Marcus Smart injury is kind of terrible timing right now because I feel like he would be the perfect type of guard to play beside Hero if you're gonna start both of them.
Well, yeah,
You
Marcus
know,
Smart
coming out with an
could be
injury,
a point guard. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
he's out like several weeks, isn't he?
yeah, and that's terrible
but I'm
timing.
gonna be real about Memphis and their injuries. I'm not really rolling with like the length of them. I think they sitting them boys out on purpose. Like, I think they really hurt, but like I think his injury is like
They ain't
one or
in no
2 weeks.
rush to bring them back.
Yeah, you feel me? It only makes sense. Like,
They're
why
gonna
would I
Yeah, that
rush
jump.
Marcus Smart back?
they gonna
Like,
jump some people in the draft so that they can get a third player.
Yep.
exactly, bro.
Because they sit in Bane for like 6 to 8 weeks, and I think all he has is like a sprained ankle.
You feel me? Like, I like that. That's smart as fuck. Like, that jaw,
Yeah.
like, injury might be a blessing, and that fucking whatever. What happened to him? Oh, the suspension.
Adams.
The suspension.
Suspended. Yeah.
Yeah, him getting suspended. Like,
Yo, them niggas ain't for them niggas like OKC ain't finna only finna be the only niggas out here with stacked full of young niggas. Oh, like that's smart though.
I think the Wizards. Honestly, I think the Wizards are getting ready to offload some people. That's what that Marvin Bagley trade told me that they're like Kuzma's gone to me.
niggas finna trade sandwiches around here with different cheeses on them.
Basically. But Ty is a better sandwich than Kyle Lowry, so.
Man, I guess, bro. But like, that nigga don't move me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
It
The
don't
Tyus
move me
Jones?
either, but
Yeah, bro. It's like, if you told me that nigga was here, like, if you told me like, oh, they gonna trade Caleb Martin and like Jovic, like, cause he gonna be like our backup point guard, cause we got.
That's just me.
No, I can't hear me.
Okay. All right. No, let's say nigga just stop talking mid sentence. And I was like, hey, bro, that's not like
I just don't know, but like even the Gordon Hayward news it just smells like Joe Johnson to what 2018, 27. It just has that stink on it. Like, I've seen this story before.
I've seen Gordon play. He stinks. I don't like him. He stinks. I
I
watched
don't think
him.
it would be that.
They can't even sign him.
Oh, Gordon Hayward?
No, yeah, they can't. I mean, that new CBA rule, he makes too much money for them to sign him if he was bought out.
How? If he bought out, then they can sign him for the minimum.
No,
He signed a max deal with them for like 3 years. 3 years ago, he can't get bought out and signed for the minimum.
Barry put out with this new CBA. You have to be on his salary can't be above the league average for you to be able to sign him on a buyout.
Wow.
And wait, who can sign buyout players then? Will they just sit there until the season's done?
If you're not over
I think
that
it's like
apron.
Yeah.
So he
Garrett
got
Temple
signed to a
and CJ
team with
McCollum
cap
will not.
space?
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett Temple, CJ McCollum, and Grant Williams will never see him for what they did in that CBA meeting. They just sat there and said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir."
They did
Oh,
not
you
look
want
at
that
none
too,
of the
sir?
fine print at all.
Oh,
I don't know how they got hold into signing that. And I see that's why Draymond, and it's funny because it literally impacts a team like the Warriors, who are, way past the cap. But he was tweeting, he was pissed off, like, yo, who are we sending in there to get these deals done?
Who?
And it
What? Oh,
literally
the CBA?
like that. Yeah.
That's CJ McCollum. None. That nigga. That was the get back at the Warriors. I'm gonna be real. Like, remember that nigga KD was on CJ fucking podcast clowning them and shit when like he was like on the Warriors and shit winning championships. Like, nigga might have went in there on his own, like trying to crumble that
I
shit.
wouldn't put it past him. After what they pulled.
Also, I mean, I just look at Grant Williams. He looks like the type of dude who puts on glasses and just nods his head, yeah, to everything, and then just leaves.
That nigga started cheesing. Taylor Rook said 2 words to that nigga.
Nigga put on glasses
Taylor
with
Rooks
no
may have done
lenses in it.
Taylor Rooks probably negotiated for the NBA. He's like, so you guys are going to take less money? They're like, Taylor, it's not even about money. It's about love for the game. So I'll say yes to that.
That shit would have never happened on Chris Paul watch.
And Chris Paul and David Stern had legendary battles. Those were times.
Chris Paul not with
That nigga was in that slap boxing David Stern.
Oh, no. I know David Stern was slanging out that N-word when it got real heated.
Hey yo.
You think you was gonna do this to me? I built this.
When Chris Paul was in New Orleans and he was learning under whoever the CBA president was, the player's name was at that time, that
You
nigga
niggas
said
gonna ask
something.
Magic about me.
He said something in a meeting, and David Stern said he remembered that shit when that trade to LA happened. He said, nigga. You finna stay right there.
We better put a start to this. Fuck is you talking about?
Nigga, you going to the
League-
Clippers.
The
Hey,
league
hit up-
was on in the legacy?
Hit up Scott Foster. Make sure this nigga. He said on his will. It probably said. He said David Stern has a message for you in death. You better not let Chris Paul win nothing.
He beefing with that nigga's son, bro. Like,
You know, that's wild.
I would have been popped on Scott Foster. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, when
I
I
would've
heard
been
that
popped
story,
on.
I said this is
I would have been
crazy.
popped on Chris Paul ass. Yeah, it was.
Well, Real Rondo did that already.
Chris Paul spit on that nigga.
Man, when he's 60 plus the last game of his career. I mean, I think for Chris Paul, last game of his career, he's got nothing to lose. Like, just knock out Scott Foster. I mean, what are they gonna do? You already gonna retire anyway? Just beat him up.
They're gonna.
Hey, that last interaction you had with Scott Foster, I was like, oh no, this is actual animosity. I was like, there's a different level of like, nah, you a bitch. I was like,
yeah.
when he said that,
Yeah.
I was like, no, that
He
was
hates that man.
that was from the core. It wasn't even like just a casual like, man, you a bitch. It was like, no, you were like on everything.
You
I
can see
hate
his
you.
cheeks. You can see his cheeks puff out for that bitch. Like the lips tucked, cheeks puffed out. A little bit of
Scott Foster
saliva.
said that to Chris Paul?
Bitch.
Hell no.
Nah, Chris Paul said that to Scott Foster.
Oh, I was about to say.
Hey, Scott Foster ain't built like that though.
Yeah, they said
Nigga,
Scott
like-
Foster cussed out his son. Like,
I'm gonna be real. I ain't need that. See that nigga call him a bitch to know that shit was, bro. Like when niggas start pulling up, like, oh, his teams are one and whatever, and like playoff games and this and this and that. It's like
You know it's up.
it's something there, bro. Like, and then that other nigga, the ref who like was betting and shit. Like, brother, name dropped Scott Foster before, like.
Donaghy.
Yeah, he done name dropped Scott Foster before.
That was his homie.
Look, if you
There you
see
go.
the FBI thing, like I don't know if it was Tim Donaghy to Scott Foster or some other referee in the mix. He made 35 different phone calls to Tim Donaghy. Fucking Scott Foster was calling Tim more than he was calling his own mother. Like, you put two and two together on that.
after games. After,
That's wild.
speaking of the rest, I started to like that Bam's kind of getting these texts because Bam is fed up with these calls. I can't remember. It was against Orlando after he got hacked before he hit the shot. That man just looked at him. He was like, "Are you guys serious right now?"
That white lady referee, even Wagner knew it. He, as soon as he got dunked on, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna give him a tech for that?" He's like, "Come on, you got." He's egging him on. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Hey, what year Kobe? What year Bron became a better basketball player than Kobe?
Oh,
What
7?
year he was born? What year he
2006.
born?
Oh, 607?
2007.
What year his daddy
2012.
bust that nut?
No, 2012. My ass. Like the
2012.
night
2012. No, sir. It was long before then. It was
I would-
long.
Hey, I watched them finals. I will forever slander them in 20.
Oh no, me too for that. But bro, Bron been better since Kobe since Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals versus Detroit. Because that's the same Detroit team that bust Kobe ass, bro. Like
LeBron became a better player to me than Kobe on July 6, 2010. I was like, "Yep, no, he's the best. No, he way better." I never
2010?
because he joined the
Wait,
Heat.
in 2010?
Been watching.
way better. Oh, okay.
Well, to me, he was better than that nigga in 07. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, as a person who, sorry,
Now go ahead.
I said as a person with nasty agendas, for the longest time, probably still now, I was like, you can't tell me Kobe's better than Dwayne Wade at basketball.
Right now. Right.
He better than Wade, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all
Hey,
Wade
peak-
fans crazy.
Hey,
I cannot be convinced, brother. I could not be convinced, brother.
Peak Wade.
So the best version of Wade. What's the best version of Wade you ever seen, Threat?
It got to be 08.
08, 09, right? What's the best
Yeah.
version of Kobe you ever seen?
I would have to look at the numbers, dog.
That year he didn't make the playoffs.
I would have to look at
06.
the
That was
numbers, but-
06.
07?
35
06,
points,
07.
7 points again.
But But
when he didn't make the playoffs.
I'm gonna be real. Outside of the NBA, okay, so the NBA Finals run against the Mavs, I thought Wade was better than Kobe right there. But outside of that year, I never in my mind thought, okay, Wade better than Kobe. Never crossed my mind outside of that year, bro.
I looked at it peak for
Wade
peak.
was better than
The best.
Wade was
Go ahead.
Wade was better than Kobe from 09 to 11.
Like the best version of
earlier.
Wade
I
was
agree with that.
the best version of Kobe Bryant. That's just how I looked at it.
If you look at what Wade did against Boston compared to what Kobe did against Boston, it's like it ain't even really close.
My
To be honest
my
with you.
bare minimum has always been the way people talk about him. I was like bare minimum. People act like it's not a conversation, and that's where I'm like, okay, now you just you riding Kobe ridiculously.
Especially after he unfortunately passed away. Like the
Oh, they
whole
boosted that
Kobe
Niggas
nigga
put
Bryant,
crazy.
niggas put that death boost on him. I ain't gonna lie.
bro,
Yeah.
that's really what it was, man.
That
Like
nigga
it's
called it a
crazy, but it's true. It's
I
crazy,
mean,
but it's
he
true.
I
was in the
hate that
bud.
shit. I hate that shit because I can't even talk down
Doing
on Kobe no
DeMarco.
more. Niggas getting they fucking feelings and shit now.
I spit on that nigga grave. I don't give a fuck about it.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I
Oh,
wouldn't
I
have.
hated Kobe Bryant when he was alive.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna say I was glad that helicopter hit them mountains, but
Oh,
goddamn, I wasn't distraught. You
oh
I'm
know?
gonna
my
be real,
god.
bro. Like a lot of
You
Kobe
a
downfalls.
savage.
A lot of Kobe downfalls, bro. Like in big moments or like in series, they like never brought up, bro. Like
Got
the
swept
Celtics.
by the
Nah,
Mavs. Don't nobody bring that up.
fuck that. Like, cause at least he was
The
older.
3-1.
Okay, whatever. And he was coming off 2 straight. Like, I'm not finna kill him for that. Like, yeah, you lost, you got swept, but you won 2 straight titles. Like, bro, like Boston blitzed that nigga in 08, bro. Like,
Yep.
The
bro,
Suns and
like
the
that
3-1.
Pacers series when they won their first ring, Jalen Rose outplayed that nigga, bro. Like for the whole series, like.
But the thing is, that nigga had a redemption though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he
But
had
bro,
them
but
seven
that's my
stars
thing though,
too.
bro. Like this, it's never brought up, bro. Like I'm saying, like, and now that
Oh
he
yeah.
passed, unfortunately, like, bro, niggas don't know about Kobe airballing threes against like the fucking Jazz in the playoffs, like 3 in a row in the fourth quarter. Like niggas
Facts.
don't know about that.
But he played in LA, and that's
and
always gonna give him a boost.
and his
That's always gonna
circumstance.
give him a
Because
boost.
I still believe if Wade didn't hurt his shoulder that first year, that he get that one. I think they go back to back.
Oh, with Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cause Shaq was raw. Shaq was still that boy then. Like
Facts.
that. Like the San Antonio would have probably respected him enough. Like.
Yeah, and Wade going back to back, like it complete, especially after like during the Kobe years, even with like the LeBron and Carmelo, Wade went back to back and then had that stretch. He's looked at completely different because the way they look at him now is like, yeah, he's the third best guard, but it's like it's not even a conversation with the other two. I'm like, no, it's a conversation with Kobe.
Hey, let
There's a
me ask y'all a
conversation to be
question.
had.
If y'all was like a superstar, bro, like, and like shit just got like ugly for you in the sense of like the league kind of not fucking with you, bro. Like, I know me, I could not do that role player shit. Like, that shit, like, I feel like it hurt you, like, your standing and who you are. Like, if like a nigga like Carmelo, bro, like, I would have walked away from basketball, like, when after I lost to OKC, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, other than collecting checks, it's like, what I'm doing this for? Like, at this point.
I feel you. I gotta chase the ring though. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, that's
I
what I'm
feel
saying. Other than the checks, is like, ain't
I'd
nothing
play
else in this shit.
overseas. I'll just play
hell
overseas at
no.
that point.
Overseas and never see me.
It's
Never.
Shit.
because
I
if I
don't care
just
how
want to
big the
play
bag is.
basketball, if I just want to play because I would think
Nah,
that
bro.
Carmelo
No,
just
no, no,
wanted to play
no. If you want to
basketball.
play basketball
You
that
don't
bad,
care
play
how
overseas.
big the bag is.
Yeah, I don't care. It's too many laws and regulations overseas. I like being around black people a lot, bro. I can't go
Oh,
overseas,
absolutely.
bro. That
Black
shit
people is
that's just
everywhere.
major to me, bro. I would
We
never play
everywhere.
overseas.
We was in Lithuania. We everywhere. But no, for real. So if China offered you 250 million to play 2 years, you
Hell
wouldn't do it.
no.
I wouldn't do
Not
it,
China,
bro.
not China, not
Y'all
China.
sick.
No, I
That
remember when
that shit
J.R. Smith was
crazy over
trapped
there,
over there.
bro.
brother.
J.R. Smith was trapped over there. I
They
don't
will
want to be there.
flog your ass for posting bad things on the internet over there in China now.
I ain't
China,
posting shit. I ain't posting nothing.
I bet you won't catch me on
So you
TikTok over
living
there in
like a
China.
prisoner, pretty much, bro. Like,
Bro, North Korea, bro, that's even worse, bro.
right, bro. Like, I wouldn't over that, brother. Like, when I posed that question, overseas wasn't even in my like.
I'm like, bro, they got hoops in Puerto Rico though.
Nigga, I'm not playing basketball in any country that's not named North America because I got to go to Toronto. Like, I
I mean,
wouldn't do that, bro.
KD said he would play for FC Barcelona.
Oh,
Kevin Durant said he would play for FC Barcelona the
Kevin
last 2
Durant,
years of
that
his
nigga a
career.
loser, bro. Like, and the only reason why I call him a loser because he try hard to be different. It seems like.
Kevin Durant was playing a back alley on South Beach. Like, he don't care where he play basketball at. He a hooper.
Niggas talking about for the love of the game.
Yeah, I saw a pitch.
Nigga better shoot in your driveway.
Put some water in that hoop. Make it step.
Nigga, and a milk crate too. Don't buy no Spalding shit.
Oh, speaking of losers, the way Carmelo was talking about his jersey number, I was like, Carmelo, buddy,
Fucking delusion.
stop. He
I
was
mean,
like,
nah, he was actually right though. Like, it sounded like he bitter, but like the fact that they gave it to a guy who was a second round pick kind of like made his point. Like,
they gave it
And
to
he
Anthony
said that
Randolph.
at that
They
time.
gave it to
And he
Anthony
said it
Randolph.
at that time. He said it at that time.
yeah, before Jokic was like that boy. So like, it sounded like he bitter, but it's just like you gave my shit to a second round pick, bro. Like,
Here's my thing. I just don't think he did enough for him to be like,
me neither.
especially with the way he left. Because
Yeah.
if he had left and just left in free agency, I'm like, I can kind of understand it. But you're like, no, get me out of here, like now. So I was like, hey, bro, you got past the first round once. It was 7 years. Like, I mean, you're a good player here, but it's like your jersey up for grabs.
I mean,
So with that being said, is Jimmy's jersey up for grabs?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
In my mind.
gonna retire that nigga jersey, bro.
That
Be
nigga
for real.
That nigga.
They gave Goran Dragic's jersey away the next season.
Hold on,
Bruh,
hold on. It's 33 being up there answers that question for you, bro.
Yeah, bro. They retired Chris Bosh jersey number for niggas to not be able to wear. They retired UD's. I'm looking at it right now. UD, fucking Bosh,
Tim Hardaway,
Wade, Alonzo Mourning.
Well, all them niggas was a part of championship teams except Hardaway. I don't
Michael
know.
Jordan.
They retired 23's number.
You can't even wear 23 on the Heat,
Right.
dog. That shit. So these niggas is dick
He's wearing
suckers,
20.
dog.
They retired Dan Marino number and Bam asked him to get it out.
Wait, what?
They retired Dan
Oh yeah,
Marino.
Yeah, I know they did, but like that being up there was like
insane. It's stupid.
Like but I'm saying like the fact that a football player's number was up there was like meant that a basketball player couldn't wear it.
Yeah. No, I was lying about that.
The Dickie thing in Miami is insane. You're right.
No, bro. I'm a liar, bro. I just be lying for no reason, bro. Like, I know they retired. I know they retired Dan Marino. I know they. Yeah, I got your ass too. Then I know they retired Dan Marino number, bro. Like, I don't know what that meant. Like, Bam had to ask to use it. What's up, bro?
No, Mike Miller wore that shit. I don't know why I listened to that.
Yeah, Mike Miller.
That was a crazy.
But that was crazy. But he's a white man. White men get different privileges in Miami's organization.
Yeah, you can play my Switch.
I'm gonna be real, bro. That 13 going up there too.
Absolutely not. Whoa.
You
sure about that?
Wait.
Do some.
We got he don't even got to do some things. We don't know if this nigga's a Heat lifer, bro. This nigga could be gone by the end of this contract.
Nigga, they retired Shaq jersey, bro. They retired Shaq jersey after 3 years or 1 good year.
Shaq wasn't no goddamn Heat lifer.
That nigga won a ring.
He won.
Yeah, that's brother. Look, but this is my thing. Threat.
If they retire Jimmy, they got to retire Bam.
Wait, did
that shit go hand in hand.
One, yeah, that's one thing, and two, bro, like Pat Riley and Alonzo Mourning, like Bam and Spo is kind of like the new like image of that, bro. Alonzo Mourning was here for 4 years. He left and then he came back, right? Oh no, he was here 11 years, but the last like 4 or 5 was after like we got Shaq and shit. Like, so that nigga was here 7 years, like of like carrying the team or being like the face of like the organization. If Bam signed a second contract, bro, like he's gonna like, which I think he's eventually going to do. That nigga's going in them rafters, bro. Like it just is what it is. Like,
So that mean you retiring Tyler jersey too, then, huh?
nah,
Whoa,
nigga.
whoa,
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 whoa.
You two, nah,
Wow.
White privilege, white
Hold on
privilege,
now.
white privilege.
brother.
To the fucking ground.
I ain't spoke a white man name yet going up in them rafters.
Yeah, I was about to say, what player we retired?
Let's keep it real. If Hero have a 10-year tenure here, bro, they retiring that nigga jersey, bro.
Oh, okay. Now
Over
I could probably say, yeah. But I don't see him being here for 10 years. That's what, like, well, he halfway. Well, not 10.
Yeah, he's already halfway there.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I think he makes it 7 years max here.
So Goran
If
Dragic.
Tyler stay here for 10 years, there's going to be people who's going to kill themselves for this family.
Well,
I
I'll
think
say
Tyler.
this: if Tyler here for 10 years, that means 13 ain't going in the rafters.
Because they
I
ain't gonna
agree.
win that.
He will not be here.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won't
exactly.
be
He
here.
won't be here till like
You ain't winning no championship
So
with
it's
him
one
for
or the
10
other.
years.
It's either 14 or 13.
Hero got one more year, bro. Like this is last year. Like if we being honest, this is his last year.
I
We've
do.
been saying
Bro,
that for 2 years.
I hope you're right.
Hero is gonna go up there and you're gonna see fucking big fucking 14. Oh my god. Twan is gonna go crazy. And I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god.
That man might rush the court as they doing the ceremony, bro.
Oh no, Royal's going to rush the court when they say, and hanging in the rack. He going to
Oh,
all
bro.
out tackle.
Shoot that man.
No, you don't need to hang Tyler Hero jersey in the rafters. I'm just gonna hang his ass from the rafters.
You're gonna sing his ass with the banner.
Hey, the statue of a pull-up three clanking.
That shit. Oh my god, bro.
What
That
moment y'all think
transition
gonna be the
three.
one? It got to be "This is my house," right? That's the
Yeah.
only answer for the
Yeah.
statue, right?
So I asked
For
that
Wade?
same last night on post game show. Yeah. So this is my house. Feels like the right one. I was saying my personal one. I wanted to dunk on Verja. Like,
But I don't want
That's
Verjao
a
up
nice
there.
one.
I don't want him to be a part of that though.
you don't want him to be
I don't want to
immortalized.
see nobody
So-
else.
You
in
could
it.
just
No.
put
Somebody
the
said,
puffy afro.
no. Somebody said the pregame pull-ups underneath the rim could be one too.
I would hate that. I would fucking hate that. But
Yeah,
I
it
can
gotta
see
be
it. But I would
something
hate
like
that.
in
That's so
a
lame to
basketball
me,
game.
bro.
Yeah, that's why I think this is my house is like the clear cut, like one, right?
Like something that happened like actually inside a game. Like, yeah, bro. Like,
Exactly.
That's I think that's what went up, but like
Does he have a? It wouldn't be like one of his fadeaways off the backboard type, or
Unless it was the shot that he hit against Chicago right before that.
nah. That I don't think that could go up either.
Honestly, I would be cool with that. The acrobatic shot against the Pistons in the playoffs many years
oh,
ago.
that'll be hard.
Oh,
That was that's exactly what I was thinking, like an
Oh, yeah, that would
acrobatic
be
layup
sick.
or a crazy fadeaway. You know, one of his fadeaways.
Hey, yeah, bro. Like, that's the one, bro. Because I'm not gonna hold you. It's so funny that like Heat fans do this shit, even like, cause that Dirk statue, that shit hard as a bitch.
That shit,
Word.
that shit hard as
Word.
fuck.
that shit go crazy.
That shit hard as fuck.
That shit hard as a bitch, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That bitch is sitting like slanted. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
I think if you got Wade just in the air, like going over his, yeah, bro. Like
Flipping
that
over his head. Yeah, that'll be
But I don't
sick.
think. Well, the Heat marketing team is like their marketing team, not for new players, but for Wade. I don't know if they that creative, bro.
What about him? What about him doing the Euro?
Nah,
Nah,
because it's called a Euro.
you'd have to put right, and then you'd have to put KG in that bitch the one way he made that bitch do the hokey pokey and turn himself around. Like that nigga, that was one of his nastiest Euros of his career.
Which one on KG?
Yeah, the one on KG. When KG did a whole 360.
Bro, he snapped off Ray Allen ass too right before that.
Yeah,
What
Back to
do you
back.
think about like the celebration from the 06 finals when he was tossing the ball up in the air?
that's that one.
I'm not mad at it, but it's just basic to me.
Yeah.
I think that
I'm gonna be real. Like, I just had to look it up. Tyler not making it after like 2026, bro.
As a player or a human?
Oh well. Oh, if I could kill him, that'd have been. Bro. But
They can't pay.
I'm just saying, like, I think by the like having that player option, like at the end of his contract, like that's when they're gonna be able to get him. Like,
I just looked
That's
at
what I'm
some of the
saying. Like,
statue. Oh, go ahead, my fault, bro.
he in the
I
gut.
just think it's lined up. He's really just on them, bro. Up to them.
Your voice going in and out.
I concur with everything he said.
Nigga
Wait,
sound
y'all can hear me or no?
Beat
I,
boop.
yeah.
We can hear you now.
CS, bro, your thing, you off the walk.
CS going crazy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
straight now?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, Mitchell is right there for them. Like, it's really up to them if they want him or not. That's really depends on.
Not with
It's
no
up to
If they
Mickey.
Jovic.
want
I
him,
ain't trading Jovic
it's
for
a
him.
problem. If
Nigga,
they
what?
don't
What?
want him, it's a
Who
problem.
said that?
Who said that?
Wait, what did
Me,
you
I
Look,
said
man.
that.
I
I'm
don't
We
know.
not
think
trading Jovic
I'm.
for him.
What's
we
your
are
Oh my
surrounded by
god.
milkmen. I am sick.
Oh my
like
god.
literally like? What's your name, brother?
I'll be there.
Oh well, you know what you need to be. You need to be in the psych ward because that is fucking brother. You won't trade Jovic.
This man gave you 6 decent games. Bro, come on, dog. Now he untouchable. You gotta stop,
You
bro.
are
You gotta
deep.
stop.
I
You
see something in him. I see something.
culture.
Nigga,
I
you
see
don't see
something.
nothing more than Danilo Gallinari with a 19 pass, bro. You better get the fuck out of my face with that,
I'm
bro.
not a Donovan Mitchell fan.
You don't
I'm
have to be, bro.
What?
You got to be a Heat fan, nigga.
not big on Donovan Mitchell.
You don't have to be. Be a Heat fan.
I feel like all we need to do is get a PG. I don't think we need Donovan.
What do you think
Donovan
Donovan?
Mitchell is
What,
literally a
He
point
can
guard, bro.
literally play point guard, bro.
Can I get some
I
stats?
thought he
brother?
played
Have
it
you
too.
watched Donovan
I
Mitchell?
Can I
thought he
get some
played it too.
context?
Hold
Huh?
on.
Can I get some?
This CS back here. Go ahead,
Can
bro.
I get some context to like why they need Donovan Mitchell? Like, this is the thing. Like, Miami is in a situation where they can't create offense like consistently. Like, they have these spurts where they'll move the ball well and they'll create a good shot, but eventually teams defense is going to be able to stop them from actually making a play into the paint to start that ball movement. They need a guy who you can't stay in front of to actually break down a defense and then actually work their system, which is based around ball movement anyway. If you go look at my Cleveland's offense since Darius Garland got hurt, he got hurt on the 16th of December. They have the 8th best defense. In that time, Donovan Mitchell's averaging 37 and 5. Like, he is a modern day NBA point guard. It's just he's constantly being put next to another small guard. So I think it's kind of hindering how people look at him. He should be looked at in a way like a De'Aaron Fox or he's not Steph Curry, but he's that type of guard in terms of like score first and kind of like playmaking second.
Somebody.
Miami needs that type of player. And in that same stretch of since 12, 16, Jimmy hasn't played, and Miami had the 20th worst offense in the NBA. Like, they cannot create offense. They're really just winning games because Bam has been elite defensively since he's gotten back, and they've had a top 5 defense. And Highsmith has been really good, so that's helped anchor their defense. But they can't score the ball, bro. They need a guard who can put pressure downhill to create easy opportunities for their shooters, create easy opportunities for Bam, and relieve some stress on Jimmy having to be that guy to always get to the rim.
Y'all ain't see Jovic getting downhill and passing that thing out last night?
I
No,
like Jovic, but
not
he
that.
don't have the physicality
I low key want
to.
to Al be there in his nuts, but just like he's killing it.
Hey, I'm gonna
He,
say a couple of things, bro. Hey, Threat.
Yeah.
It's dark out. It's ugly for the Steelers, bro. DeMar Hamlin is active. That's the first thing.
Oh,
That's that's the first thing. The
We
second
are
thing,
fucking up right now.
I
Oh my
I seen
god.
somebody make a great point on Twitter. I don't know who said it. Like they was just like it could have been somebody random. They was like Donovan Mitchell is literally Damian Lillard, and I was like,
that was me. I've been
okay.
saying that for forever. I don't understand how people don't see it. They're literally the same
And
player.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Ever since like I started like when I would like watch like Mitchell highlights here and there or see clips and shit, I'm like, yeah, this nigga really like shoot a lot of threes and like get to the rim or like every once in a while he'll shoot like a mid range shot. but you don't see too many of them. I'm like, he dead ass might be younger
Okay,
Damian Lillard, bro. Like,
thank you.
Bro, if you go look at like their numbers, like early on in their career, it's the same numbers except for the assists, and that's only because he just don't play in that role. But in terms of like their field goal percentage, the type of shots they take, like it's literally the exact same thing. Except Mitchell don't get to the line as much as Dame does. Like Dame knows how to contort his body, get that contact for them to draw, for them to call that foul. Mitchell hasn't developed that part of his game, in my opinion, fully. But I think he can get better at it, just like I feel like Bam's gotten better at figuring out how to get to the line. Like, I just don't see it's a seamless fit to me, like, in my opinion. Like, he was made the same way you look at the story from how Jimmy got to Miami, how Bam was the first game he saw was D Wade against the purple shirt guy. Like, this guy is made for Miami. Like, I don't understand any type of pushback on trading for him.
I still think if you get D Mitch, you trade Jimmy. And that may be the interpretation.
I mean, I would. You don't, but because like that don't make you better to win a championship. Like, it doesn't
Now,
make like yeah. You feel me? Like, if you get him, like you keep Jimmy. You don't. I ain't finna just move a 50 point per game, a 50 point per game, a nigga who can get me 50 in the playoffs, bro. Like,
Yeah,
not at
Unless
all.
you just go to
I
the
just
finals and get swept or something crazy like that, I would
I
not
just have
trade
a problem. If
Jimmy.
you,
Nah, you
I
don't
just
even
don't want
talk
him
about
the only move to be D Mitch. I think you need to get D Mitch and then make another move because
it, brother.
I think D Mitch can play make well enough. But I do think that he's not a good enough playmaker to just be your only playmaker on the team.
But see, my thing, the only pushback I have against that is Bam is like that Draymond type of like big where he can make
Yep.
those secondary reads that you don't need a guy who's necessarily who's a Tyrese Halliburton type of playmaker. Like you can get a lesser passer and playmaker, and Bam can make up that difference because he can make that read after the initial play. Whereas you look at most point guards, they don't have that big man to make that play after they've already made the downhill try. Like even if you look at Golden State since Draymond got hurt, like Curry's not playing as well because he don't have that release valve. That was the thing with Dame. I thought
You
he
saying
needed.
you saying you saying Curry a Draymond merchant?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I think Draymond makes his life a lot easier where he don't have to dominate the ball to make the same decision over and over and over again. Where he can move off the ball and do other things, catch and shoot, cut to the basket, stuff like that. Or he can get, or when he's coming off that pick and roll, he gets trapped. He's comfortable giving the ball up to a Bam or a Draymond because he trusts them to make that decision. Whereas a guy like Dame, he never had that in his career, and I think now he has that with Giannis. And you see, their offense is flourishing. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bucks already had a good offense; they had a top 10 offense before Dame got there, but now it's top 3. Like you know what I'm saying? He took it to a whole nother level.
And I agree to an extent. It's just they use Bam so much off ball for the other players. Like he's so important off ball that we actually run a lot of stuff without him in the pick and roll. To the point where like there's gonna be times where he's trying to get someone off ball and Donovan just has to work with that shitty pick that Jokic is gonna send. And I think they need someone else to run that stuff while Donovan's off ball to take advantage of him fully. Because I think, especially with Jimmy on the roster, I don't think if Donovan has the ball in that pick and roll, I think they're just going to help off Jimmy in the corner because Jimmy will be sitting in the corner, and then they're going to blow up the play that way, which is my biggest problem with it. That can be solved pretty easily if they just trade for a playmaker on the cheap.
I think they just need I think the biggest counter to that would be making sure you have a space in 4. That's like the biggest thing. I think having that 4-man who can space the 4 consistently, because I don't think they've ever really had that. They have guys who teeter in and out of shooting well, but overall they have guys who kind of like fluctuate as shooters. If they can find that 4-man who can consistently say, "Yo, we know this guy can hit that corner 3 and maybe above the break 3 consistently," while also being a threat to defend and has some height, they will be okay.
I'm also
Because
specifically
I do
talking about
agree
the
they are going to
finals.
help. I do agree they are going to help off Jimmy because that was how it was in the playoffs. When he didn't have the ball, whoever his man was, and sometimes it was Marcus Smart, sometimes it was Tatum, they would help off of him and go double the ball, especially if anybody was driving. But that also comes to Jimmy's going to probably have to, as he gets older, he's still going to have to keep working on his shot. I mean, he shot the ball better this year, and he's been a more willing shooter. So maybe as he progresses, as he gets older, he'll be willing to take that shot more consistently.
Yeah, this is all about the finals too. Because if we got D Mitch, Jimmy, and Bam, I could care less who's on the roster. The rest of the fuck ups in the East are losing. Because let me tell you, if Damian Lillard would have a tough time on switches, good lord, Jimmy, Donovan Mitchell pick and roll with Dame and who would be like probably Chris Middleton, they're getting cooked for all 48.
What's Cleveland asking for in a trade for Donovan Mitchell? Because I'm trying
Probably
to
three
picture this.
picks, a good young player, probably like a shooter. So it'd probably be Hero, Duncan, 3 picks, another young player, Jovic, and maybe like Caleb Martin. And they would probably flip him to a third team and get more picks back there.
Hey,
I'm gonna be honest with
just
you. That's more than what they gave up to
yo,
get him.
they on ESPN lying saying that the Falcons are talking about giving up the 8th pick for Fields, bruh.
Hey man, hold on
They
now.
on
Don't
there
Stop
don't
lying
lying.
real bad.
don't
Stop.
do it.
Hey,
It's a Ponzi.
Now what y'all laughed at me.
Cap.
I'm telling you.
Juiso, don't do it to yourself, brother.
Hey, somebody finna get desperate. Don't be
Brother,
surprised.
listen. Why would they
You
get
sound like
desperate?
a Heat fan.
I feel bad for you right now,
Hey,
brother.
dog.
Like, don't do it
Unlike
to
the
yourself,
Heat,
bro.
see, unlike the Heat, I control this whole draft though.
That's real.
I'm in a different seat. I got the keys to the whole draft right now, man.
Why you say that?
Bro, depending on what they do, you could, trade down multiple times if you want.
No, you can't.
I ain't trying to bring us too far off the Mitchell discussion, but I like our chances right now. That's all I'm
I ain't
saying.
gonna hold you. Real mad at me, but fuck all that basketball shit.
You're gonna go right back to talk about the Dolphins.
I'll talk about football in general. For
Listen, bro, I tried to get y'all. I just tried to make sure that people got to a little entertainment up until an hour before these games. Okay, bro. Okay, I'm finna stop right now.
When Detroit won that game last night, I was like, no, this is the worst thing
yes, brother,
possible.
we are here.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, brother.
we are pumped.
Hey, didn't I tell you, Faces? Didn't I tell you be fucking afraid? You better pray to whatever God you believe in, because if the Lions win, that's our distinction.
They went from best season in a while to we are the embarrassment of the league really fast.
Not in the league. Pro sports.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all boys, bro. Like, I'm really debating on becoming a casual based on how this offseason rolled. Like,
Oh, you there, brother?
Yeah, I feel like I'm there already because I know what's gonna happen, but I can't do this again, bro. Because I know we saw the story play out in Dallas last night, bro. How can you sit there and watch the train wreck when you know it's coming, bro? Why are you standing in front of the train when you hear the sirens going off?
Brother,
Because
they was
Chris
on.
Greer is your GM.
Not even, bro. Like that
Right,
shit.
niggas saying they can make it across the track.
That shit don't even just apply to the Dolphins, bro. Like that scary shit apply to like niggas was on ESPN talk about some. Where do you go if you don't resign that? It's like, nigga, you gotta try something. Like, cause like how can you like just accept like sitting in the same like you say, knowing you finna get hit by a train and you just gonna sit there. That shit just take 19 weeks to hit you. The Dolphins it take about 15 to 16. Like this shit ain't rocket science, bro. Like you don't just sit there and like let some bad shit happen to you, bro. Like without trying to do something different.
They going
The
into
Dolphins
year
haven't
9.
made the mistake yet. They can still save
Dallas
themselves.
They're
hasn't either.
going to.
When
The
Dallas
problem is
re-signed
they're
Dak, that wasn't a
going to.
mistake at that point. Like he was still young enough. He had won a playoff game. I think he won a playoff game by that point. Like, so it's like whatever. Like then he broke his leg and shit, and now it's like 3-12-5 seasons, and this nigga has like won one playoff game, and every time you go up against a good team, you lose. Like, bruh, same thing with the Dolphins. It's just different. It's like we get to the wild card and lose. Like, bruh, like
It's not even just a good team. It'd be the same fucking teams. He lost to Jimmy G twice. And then he lost to a first-year starter, Jordan Love. Like this man, he can't even get over like the same humps, which is like the Packers and the 49ers.
But I'm not
And
gonna
that's
hold you. Like yesterday's game, I don't really put on him. Like
no, it wasn't. It was the
that
defense, bro. Their
that
defense
like
sold
he
crazy. But
folded. But like if I had to blame anything first, like bro, like that defense got blitzed, bro.
They
yeah,
couldn't
Like
it
stop
was
the
crazy.
run.
they
They
nah
couldn't stop
hell no. I'm
anything.
gonna be real. They couldn't
They couldn't
stop
stop a
nothing.
thing.
But that downfield passing shit, bro, like it was
Everything
Jordan
was
Love throwing that
wide
bitch
open, bro.
downfield and
I
them
saw
receivers,
I
bro.
saw Stephen Gilmore get retired.
You feel me, bro? Like it
Nigga
wasn't
Yeah.
that
needs to go
running
be a
game.
family man.
Who was
Dog,
that? Octavian
a
Wicks? He hit
niggas
one
gotta
cut.
have serious conversations about this nigga Bland, bro.
Yeah,
No,
no.
no, we don't, brother.
It's the same thing
It
as
was a
Bro,
this.
they
facade, bro.
failed for all them pick
Yeah, bro.
sixes, bro.
You
I'm
know, you
gonna
know
be
That's what
how
real.
that was, bro.
we be stat padding up against bad teams? That's exactly what Bland did. He just got a bunch of pick sixes against bad teams pressing.
But I'm not gonna
And
hold you.
like
That's hard to do. Though. That nigga's just second
it
year
is.
Trayvon Diggs, bro. I think he'll be a better player
Yeah.
next year. Like, cause people won't test him the same, and maybe he won't take those risks the same. But like, he won't be as good as Diggs. But like, Diggs got better after he got like 10 picks or whatever the fuck it was. Like, but
Yeah, he
that
did
nigga
get better.
stinks. He's nothing special. He just had a special year, bro. Like,
But that's the thing that
Right?
lives in the history books. That nigga got the greatest, like one of the greatest
hey,
cornerback seasons of all time.
yeah, bro. Like, hey, niggas better level up.
Hey,
Wait, that
And
we just got
that
player of the
I'm
reminds
not
week,
gonna
me.
though.
lie. The Dolphin
That reminds
situation
me though.
scares me how close it is to the Cardinal situation to me. I don't.
What who's gonna win DPOY? Because Bland be getting exposed against
Nah,
these
Bland
good
was never in
teams
that.
with good receivers.
It's gonna be Miles
It's
Garrett,
gonna
bro.
be Garrett, bro.
Bro,
It's
Yes, he
Garrett.
did.
he got but
It's
here's the thing. I was assuming it was gonna be Garrett, but the problem is now there's all these like stats pointing out since like week 8 or 9, he's had
Oh
like
yeah, he
one
fell off.
sack and hardly any pressures. So it's like that might
It's
make it
not
an
gonna be
argument for
Bland.
somebody else
It's
like a
definitely
TJ
not gonna be
Watt.
Bland.
I
I
don't
don't
I
think
think
don't
it's
it's
know.
gonna
gonna
be
be
He
TJ.
Watt, but I think it's been Miles Garrett for too long. Even though I think Watt had a better season, bro. But it's gonna be Garrett, bro.
That Cleveland defense was like
oh
Yeah, it
shit.
really,
was
really
special,
good.
bro.
And then it got blasted by a real stinger.
Hey,
Oh my god.
hey, give it to Aaron Donald and just call it a day.
Bro, it's dead ass, bro. Like it's sad, bro. Like nigga, the Houston defense scored more points than the quote unquote best offense in the NFL this year, bro. Like
Go Flacco.
That I don't know what the pivot move is. If you're the Dolphins and you run it back, you finish with the top 5 rushing attack, number 1 passing, number 1 offensive attack, but it doesn't translate in big games. So what's the adjustment? What when you say run it back, what are you doing to get better? I don't understand what their move is
niggas,
aside from getting off a tour.
Internal
How can you be better, bro?
bro,
My
internal development.
they
my
not gonna
problem.
even talk about Tua, bro. They gonna just say, oh, they gonna talk about adding something on the offense, which is like, oh, maybe we need a power running back. We need a tight end, bro. We seen this every year, bro.
That's exactly
The
what it
first year as a rookie, when that nigga was sorry, like scared to throw downfield and shit, it was like get him some weapons, and I was like, okay, I can see that. I was with it. Then they get him nigga Waddle, and then it was like, oh, look at the way they doing the offense. Flores, all these people in his ear, this. Okay, new coach, knew everything. Oh, now he gotta stay healthy. And now old Mike McDaniel ain't calling plays. And oh, last year the running game we didn't run it enough. Like, bruh, it's like a rubber band ball, bruh. A ball made out of rubber bands, bruh.
The
Like this
problem is
shit just get bigger and bigger, bruh. Like that's all the Dolphins like fans gonna do, bruh.
Yeah, bro. They're just gonna cope.
like the issue with it
They
is
got to
like
trade. They got to trade Howard too.
Yeah, they
He
gotta
don't need to
come.
be.
They gotta
He
come
don't need
off
to be
that.
here.
He needs to retire. I'm not gonna lie.
Not retire. He
I'm
still
gonna be
got it.
real.
He
Like I'm gonna
He
be
need to
real.
go be a dad.
If he
He need
cut,
to go be a
if he
dad. That's what
cut,
I
Yeah.
love to
nah,
do.
I'm gonna be real. Like X
Look
wasn't
at
bad
this
this year.
bloody Twitter.
he wasn't bad to me either, bro.
Like niggas that, and this is the thing with Dolphins fans. Like the niggas who be on our team for a long time and are actually good. Like we be
It's
like,
not
oh
about his
nah,
play.
because
It's health. Just his health.
Yeah, his health is fried. I ain't gonna lie. The groin is
Yeah, that's
cooked,
what I'm
bro.
talking
oh
about.
okay, that's fair.
That
Like
groin thing kept coming back. It was there last year. It came
Yeah.
back this year, and then he's got all this other shit with his knees now.
Let's
Like,
go.
It,
I don't
That's
think
the
he's
key,
gonna be able
brother.
to hold up.
he had the one groin last year, and that was
That was
both
his
groins
burning
this year.
penis. That was his burning penis. That it was STDs, brother, not growing.
You would know, huh?
Hey, brother, I'm not going down there dirty ass Miami fucking eat thoughts.
Hey,
I'm
that
a good,
hey,
clean Christian man up here in the high with my wife.
that nigga business is in Broward, brother. Like his snow cone business is in Broward, personally.
That is a
Hey,
fact.
brother. Hey, bro. Chill.
My fault, OG.
I would say the
I
court.
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I just don't know what they do at quarterback other than like what Kendall said. They just gonna have to try and like get a good enough. Yeah,
They
Kirk
need
Cousins.
to
It makes sense.
Bruh,
they
it
need to
make the most
apply
sense,
pressure.
bro. Bruh, like
And
who is your
Damn it.
asset that can get who is the person you could trade who is like who teams would value that could
Jalen
get
Walker.
you back picks.
I was gonna say that.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
no, me too. But I was about to say that doesn't deserve to be paid.
Facts.
That's
Jalen
the
Walker.
thing, bro. And you don't gotta worry about Waddle for another 2 years, bro. So like why like bro, like if I can get the same level quarterback for cheaper, Kirk Cousins' arm talent is like miles compared to Tua, bro. Like I don't think that's like even something that we even got to talk about. Like,
I think he's like a whole 2 years above him as a player.
bro, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like coverage reading, post snap to pre snap to post snap. Kirk Cousins can read coverages better than Tua. Like, we would be able to throw outside the numbers more. We wouldn't be like, oh, everything's in the middle. Like, no, bro. Like, we
A football player. And he makes
yes, he is, bro, and he's not that much better than Tua. He's not like a playmaker. Like in per se, like with his legs and shit, bro. But like, if I can like move a little bit better at a cheaper price, less years invested, and I can move the younger player to somebody else and get picks back, and I can add around this and keep building, and then I can pay the guys who deserve to fucking be paid. Like, bro, if I can keep Robert Hunt, Christian Wilkins, bro. Okay, like it's like this: pay pay Tua and possibly lose Christian Wilkins and Robert Hunt, or pay Robert Hunt and Christian Wilkins and let Tua walk, or trade Tua. Like, which one are we really doing?
Adios to Tua.
You feel me?
and Connor Williams.
Not even. I'm not paying Connor Williams.
Oh,
Nah, bro. Like, I'm not paying niggas who just like not niggas who been on my team and I've seen them fuck up games, bro. Like, and he get hurt.
that's
Like,
fair.
fuck them.
That's fair. That's fair. We gotta drop the center anyway.
upset.
Bro.
I know this is a
Bowden,
controversial take, but what quarterback would be good enough to give him Tyreek Hill for?
What?
a lot of
What?
I think a great quarterback's more important than a great wide receiver.
Oh, yeah, Miami Heat rants. Yes, we still going. Kendall came in here and changed the conversation to
And
football.
like, well,
Right now, we watching my Pelicans.
Nigga snitched on me.
Yeah, they're talking. They're talking about football. So I'm
Hey.
watching my Pelicans. I'm watching my Pelicans play basketball right now.
Hey,
And I figured all
Luka
y'all
not
wanted to
playing?
watch with me.
Yeah, listen, I love Tyreek, but like,
Oh
these
no, I
little
just turned on
knick-knack
the game.
injuries,
I've been
especially
watching the
at his
whole time.
build,
Oh,
are
he in
scary.
street clothes? Oh, I'm sick. At least Kyrie hooping.
Brother, that
Oh,
makes me
Luka's.
sicker.
Oh yeah, I think Kyrie's on like a 5-game streak of 30 plus.
Nigga, Kyrie,
Bro, he been
brother,
going
I try to stay
stupid
away
lately.
from
Pennies,
Kyrie, everything
bro.
Kyrie Irving, bro. Like,
I fucking love
Look at
this
this
nigga.
man,
That's
I
a
had to
bucket.
stop.
Come on, dog.
I love this nigga.
I had to stop
I
watching
love
the
this
Oh no!
nigga,
highlights,
man.
bro.
Oh no! Way Kyrie's hooping in the long sleeve shirt. Oh
This my
god,
goat
the
for real,
YMCA
man.
buckets.
this nigga
Bro.
got that fucking rec league uniform on.
Dog, and he play these niggas like it's rec league too.
Yeah, bro.
Now who was he talking to
That
the
nigga
other
can
day?
go.
Where he said, "I've been doing this for 10 years."
That
Niggas
nigga just
talking crazy.
ISOing, dog. He
Tell
just
me.
ISOing, dog. He's so fucking good, dog. This nigga's so good.
Oh my god.
They wouldn't give him
Jackson,
Kyle
dude.
Lowry in a
Kyle
first.
Lowry
They
was
wouldn't give him Kyle
assured.
Lowry.
They assured that man he would not be
Oh, that
moved.
nigga he ain't going nowhere for that boy.
Oh my god.
Nigga got more points in the half than Kyle Lowry had all season high,
All
bro.
2024.
I'm about to tweet out a controversial movie at Mickey Harrison.
Oh shit.
Nigga saying, telling Kyrie to save me, brother. Save.
I need them to get a ball to Kyle one more time and space
Bro,
out.
I
Man.
remember those spaces. The hope in people's voices when because this was peak. The Heat said this irreparable between Kyle Lowry and the coaching staff. He will not be coming
Oh
back.
my god.
I was like, oh, this is it. This is
That's
the
what we were
trade.
told.
Kyle Lowry will be going to Dallas, where Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith are the second-round pick.
Dog, who convinced this nigga Kyle to stay, bro?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
He can't go no. Oh shit, Bam won player of the week.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, they trying to blitz my nigga, man. They know he finna spark that bitch one more time, dog.
Why that nigga look like Spencer Rattler?
He do look like Spencer Rattler. Hey,
Who?
where
Oh,
that nigga Spencer
Dyson
Rattler
Daniels.
at, anyways?
Yeah.
Hey, Spencer Rattler gonna be there at pick 55. I don't know.
You gonna try that thing?
That nigga.
Mulatto off your roster, bro.
Huh?
Oh nah.
That mulatto off your
Oh shit.
Cooking. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's Hardaway
The,
Jr. looking like that.
the Mavericks may not run the Mavericks may not run off. So the Mavericks may not run offensive sets, but they play the most fun version of, hey, nigga, just roll the ball out there and hoop.
Dog, this nigga got 24 and a half.
24
Hardaway.
Right.
These niggas just playing ISO, dog. I love their offense, bruh.
This 2K Rec League for real, huh?
You know it, brother.
Hey, oh God,
Yeah,
you can do that. You can do that when you got niggas who can hoop for real.
They really just go past half court and say, man, who have the ball right now? Okay, you got it.
They out there grinding their badges.
Niggas say, who ain't got them ISO bucket in 6 minutes?
Come on now. Your turn.
Real basketball being played, man.
Niggas play All-Star game. And niggas, it's Dion Waiters versus Tim Hardaway, like all day.
How old is this nigga Valanciunas, bro?
I'm gonna be real.
31.
I feel like that nigga been in the league since like 06 or some shit.
Oh nah. He an OG.
I know he's been in since 09.
I mean, that nigga seems old, bro.
Hey, that Toronto, he was there every time LeBron was there. I know that.
I feel like he's been there since like through like 2 Toronto like jersey changes, bro. Like
that nigga never. I feel like he never reached what he could have been. To be real with you, bro.
Who?
Valanciunas.
Yeah, he did. He white, bro.
I mean, I will say like the league changed on a lot of bigs, and the fact that he's
still 2011 draft. He was drafted.
Oh, 2011. That's it. I feel like he was there longer.
I couldn't stand, bro. That Raptor series we had.
Let's go, man.
I want y'all to look at this. Dwight Powell is a future Miami Heat scrub backup center. I guarantee you.
They hate that shot.
Whose shot was that?
I don't know, but I hate the way his jumper looked, though.
I don't know who that is.
They got Jaden Hardy on the floor yet?
Ooh.
That nigga definitely.
Oh yeah, there he is.
He been to a boarding school. That nigga with that jump shot.
You said the nigga went to a boarding school?
Yeah, like one of them schools where nigga back they said badass kids. Like he been the one, and niggas got to sleep there.
Zion got premium auntie arms, bro. Every time he looks at
me. He know that boy can throw down in that kitchen.
This nigga crazy.
That nigga said, come on in, grab you a plate,
The boy said he make a mean potato salad out this bitch.
Even like, bro, the way Zion walks, you know he eat a lot. That waddle is different. He pick up that plate, he coming back up. That's that I need seconds walk.
That's the waddle he makes before he starts cooking up a dish of cornbread, man.
Cornbread.
That nigga Zion keep that barbecue brush that you keep that brush. He keep that shit in his back pocket, man.
Come on, child. Have you had your second plate yet?
That little Asian bitch look kind of right. I ain't gonna lie.
You talking the one we talking about that cornbread? You're a sick man.
Oh no! I was talking about the one in the stands. No, I'm talking about the one in the stands, not that bitch. No, I'm talking about the one in the stands, man, who had the hat on.
Oh shit!
That was crazy timing. That was crazy timing, though.
She is a wild bitch, bro. A cornbread,
brother.
Well, all of Asia turned on her on TikTok, bro. I said, yo, you wrong for that, bro.
Out
You talk,
south.
hey, you talking about the one that stay in Atlanta?
Yeah. But I wasn't talking about her though.
Oh, you talking about somebody in the crowd?
Yeah, in the crowd when she had the hat on. Shit.
All I know is, hey, what we say, threat, who a good woman?
Damn, that nigga got bullied.
That's
Look
Zion.
how he run, bro.
Yeah, I already know.
That nigga run like he got a fart, man. Like, but he,
Yeah,
but he
every time I
don't know
see
though. That he don't know that, like, if he might shit
Ooh, that's
himself
a
if he
tough
let that
one.
hoe go.
Just asking why his stomach hurt.
Good fucking
every
question.
time I see Zion, I just hear that story where Miss Mills said he got soda cans in the bathroom. Like, there's no way she lied about that.
That shit too
You got
specific.
cans? Like, you go into the bathroom, you got to move
That
away a
shit's so
Coke can?
specific.
Duh, yeah, that's not something that you lie about either, bro.
I mean, unless she that fucking funny,
True.
bro. I'm gonna be real. She must like either way. The bitch funny as fuck. Like, but that shit is specific. That nigga Zion, he be moving like he got fucking Pepto Bismol packs, like just in case. Like,
Oh, this a brick. You could tell off that nigga fucking.
Oh my god.
He ain't got the arm
wasted.
strength for that.
I wouldn't say wasted talent, but niggas that just didn't hit they peak or like
Who,
they
Brandon
ain't get
Ingram?
turned. Yeah, they didn't get turned up to the max like they were supposed to.
I
Yeah.
can't take Zion seriously with that
Oh
lightning bolt
shit.
he be putting in his head. That
Kendall,
shit is for a 13-year-old.
What you say, Mushmouth?
who you said didn't live up to their potential?
Brandon Ingram.
Oh, yeah. That's because he never played for Miami.
Well, yeah, but you know, sometimes you got to get it on your own. Be a man. Can't save everybody.
And I know the veterans on the Pelicans team have had hell because JJ Redick tried to be a veteran there. They basically told him to shut up. CJ McCollum just probably gave up after 2 weeks. He said he tried to work out with Zion. Did not hear from him again for a while.
Zion was getting old.
I can only imagine what Luke Walton was going through with them
Oh,
Lakers.
with them young niggas? Oh my god.
Bro. Them niggas
D'Lo,
fuck him so
Julius
much.
Randle,
Man,
Nick
D'Lo,
Young,
Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Nick
Lonzo
Young,
Ball,
Lonzo
LeVar
Jordan
Ball.
Ball.
Clarkson.
Come on, brother. Like, it was a lot of them over there now.
Nigga, it was Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, LiAngelo Ball, LeVar Ball. All them niggas was in there having
All in the family. Like, that's
Kuzma, weird ass. Like,
Bro, they gave
I just
LaMelo
know.
Ball $260 million.
Hey,
That brother is
nigga,
not
that is
going
the
to
Hornets.
ever care.
They ain't got no choice, brother.
I know, but it's like you watch him, you're like, this dude don't need to be like a leader of anybody's team.
I'm
He
not
need to
gonna
be
bro.
hold you, bro. I be feeling some type of way. I like when them Woj like notifications come across my shit, and it's like Tyrese Halliburton, like LaMelo Ball, like them niggas got how much?
It's crazy.
Them niggas ain't played not a one playoff game.
It's wild. That's
Worth
That
why
is
every
these new
dime.
niggas. That's why they be on TNT all bitter. Barkley and them. These boys seeing more money than they ever made in their whole career off one contract.
I'd be like, let me get let me get in that league at 3-and-D me.
It worked though.
bro.
It
They
was
just
it
don't
was dudes
because they
making
don't
that
match
much
the
money when
name.
they was in.
Bro, when I saw Desmond Bain 5 years, 207. I said, what happened to the game
Crazy.
I love?
It's wild.
Desmond Bain making more money than Kobe ever made?
What you said
That's
when
wild.
Tyler Hero got that contract?
That was
That's your
one.
that
That was
that's
a
that.
no. Hey, 120 was a normal number in my head.
Nah,
I've
hell
seen
no,
120
no,
before.
not for me, brother. I'm gonna be real. That shit should have said 4 for 84. Fuck.
At
96. I
least,
was thinking 96.
at least it
yeah.
was. At least it's in
Man.
a. At least it's in a real. Imagine if he was on 207. 207.
Nah, bro. Listen.
You could.
Tyler getting 100 mil from my team, bro. That shit hurt me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Shit,
I was
it's
crushed.
it's gonna be like the tour contract. It's one of the worst we've ever seen in Miami, dog.
Nah, that ain't the worst. The worst is that contract to Kyle Lowry, I must say. It's a pretty bad
It's white. It's
contract.
still Whiteside. It's still Whiteside. It is still that way.
Nah, I'm gonna be real, bro. Whiteside was more impactful to like winning basketball. As crazy as it sound, bro, like Whiteside impacted
Before the
basketball.
contract, I'll say
Whiteside impacted wins more than Tyler, bro.
Yeah, but Whiteside contract made us lose weight.
Yeah, so it might have been the worst.
I just
Well,
remember
no,
that
Nah,
playoff
nah,
game.
Ryan,
nah.
No,
Not
I
Ryan.
remember
Ryan,
that too.
what's his
Fuck
name?
that.
Ryan something.
You thought Tyler Johnson? Oh, Ryan Anderson?
Ryan something. Ryan Anderson. We had to extend him.
No, we
We
waived
had
it.
to waive and
We
stretch.
wave him, stretch him.
That's my bad.
No, it's just that Whiteside playoff game when I heard Joel Embiid will be out tonight. They are starting Ariston Ilyasova at center. I said, we got it. We got this one. Game ended 27 for Ilyasova, 0 points for Whiteside.
dog, that man was so sorry, bro. Like, I really used to be a stan of him too, bro. And that's what I hate.
Yeah, I
If I
know.
could go back and change things, bro,
You niggas didn't know who.
dog,
Juiced up, bro. You don't know ball, brother.
I don't. I clearly don't.
This nigga
I
hate.
clearly don't, bro. Hey, but on 2K though, hey, I used to put up triple doubles with blocks with that dude like every single game, bro. He used
Nigga, I seen him do it in real life, and I still wasn't like moved by that nigga. Not like that.
Hey,
bro.
hey, bro, the East center position was so disgusting because I remember it was like, man, Andre Drummond and Hassan Whiteside,
Bro, that's really
they're
what
going
it
to make the All
was.
Star team this year.
We ain't have no
Dear God.
Embiid running around yet. Like, that's really what
Nigga,
it
we,
was,
we didn't
bro.
have a Jared Allen running around with those two.
Like, it was wild. It's crazy how the big position has just changed like
I
that.
mean, that nigga Whiteside thought he was on the same level as Joel Embiid.
There was that 2 year period when Roy Hibbert was making an All-Star game because we still had that East-West selection, and you just
Bro.
knew like the big man was down bad because of that.
Cause we
Absolutely.
it's like that become all stars, man.
Don't bring up Roy Hibbert because it spins him into some nasty
Chris
ass
Bosh.
narrative. Come on, bro.
Man, listen here, brother. Hey, niggas want to talk about OPG became a star. He dapped up LeBron. Yeah, 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 nigga. I guess. But
Niggas
what
fear
I
Hibbert more.
remember, what, hey,
Daddy, I'm
hey,
saying
listen. What I remember happening that year, brother. I remember Roy Hibbert doing some 22 and 10 on Chris Bosh.
I remember going into these games like, how the fuck they gonna stop Roy Hibbert? I
That
never
was
said that about Paul
insane.
George.
Dog, I used to hate
Hey,
that
that
man, bro.
verticality rule,
Oh my
that verticality rule had us
god.
nuts.
Oh
Bro,
God,
legit.
that's like the first time I remember hearing that
Hey,
shit, bro.
on God, the
Yo,
verticality rule
bro,
had us in hell, bro. Oh my
When I
bro.
saw
God,
LeBron
bro.
start
Promise we
passing
never
out,
see
I
this
saw
shit
LeBron
again.
start passing out of layups. I said, "No," I was like, "Who is this nigga?"
I said I ain't
This
never
nigga's
seen this
not get,
before, bro.
bruh. Roy Hibbert games 2 through 6, bruh. Hey, cause those were the stressful games, bruh. Like, well, the game one was too, cause that. But them games 2 through 6, that nigga
Oh
averaged
my god.
23.6 and 11, dog.
Dog.
Hey,
On
that little
50,
post hook.
bruh. Chris, like, boss, like, do something, bruh. Like, please, bro. Like, cause that nigga Chris Bosh was not scoring the ball like that. So I was like, bruh, I was used to be pissed, bruh. I used to be like, nah, this nigga got to do something, bruh.
I,
Like,
I I used to talk about Boss worse than Hero, dog.
bruh.
Everybody did it.
Everybody
Same
did.
thing for me, bruh. Like,
Not everybody, brother. I used to be out here on the other side of that.
Them
Preaching
niggas
peace
just
Y'all
got
out.
no
don't think
ball.
What
y'all
you
don't think
mean?
Roy Hibbert could do that against Bam?
I don't think that's the thing, bruh. I
What?
don't think Bam going for that, bruh.
You crazy as hell.
Can you
Bam
He
against
can
Roy
handle.
Hibbert. It'll be worse. It'll be
Can you
worse.
No, no, it wouldn't.
can you imagine if Bam Adebayo had a game in the NBA Finals where he had 0 points, 7
I'm talking
rebounds,
about
and
that
like
right
2
now.
assists?
Hey, bruh,
Roy Hibbert
listen.
never made it to a finals to
He
speak
did
of.
the little things. He did the little things.
Wait, wait,
Brother,
wait.
Roy Hibbert would average 75 rebounds against Bam.
Look, this is my issue with Chris Bosh, bruh. In that series, he went 17, 17, 15. We up 2-1. Okay, cool. Yeah, he getting cooked, but at least he getting a little bit back. This nigga proceeded to go 7, 7,
Mm.
5, and 9, bro.
Was he hurt though? Was he hurt?
No, that was the year. That was
That
the
was
year
the year
before.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm not saying he showed up the great in
He
those.
gave me 7 and 5 to end the series.
Listen, bro.
Hey, what he put
Roy
up
he
game
went.
7?
Who? Chris Bosh in Game 7
Yeah,
against Indiana.
yeah.
All right, let's look at it. 2 Game 7s, Eastern
I
Conference
think it was
Finals,
like 3
in the
points.
NBA Finals. And against Indiana, he gave me 9 and 8 on 3 of 13.
Oh
All
In,
right,
my
man.
god.
in the
All
NBA
right, all
Finals,
right,
he gave me
Christ.
0 and 7 on 0 of 5.
all right, all
Oh
right,
my
man.
god, dog.
I think this
Hey,
fuck nigga Kendall
listen.
connection finna get disconnected real quick.
Hey, listen,
Okay,
dog.
Yo,
I'm playing that nigga.
I
I'm
forgot
playing that
about
nigga.
that.
That nigga Kendall got to get off the stage for a
I
second, brother.
wanted the worst for
I
that
forgot
nigga.
he a moderator. He can put himself back up here.
Jersey.
Hey,
Jersey.
hey, the way that nigga just made me fucking hate LGBT just all off that series alone. I became I became so homophobic off that series
Oh my
alone.
god.
Bruh. Bruh,
So what?
Chris.
So what? It sounds like Kendall clicks his teeth when he sees Chris Bosh jersey got retired. This nigga.
Nah, bruh, I was cool with bruh. That shit was crazy, like what he went through. But like the way people remember, bruh, and you know what? That's why like
Cause he
the
was
whole
good, Kendall.
no, he was a good player,
Yeah,
but bruh, this is why I be like pushing back on all that. Oh, if Chris Bosh and Whiteside didn't get hurt that year, we would have played LeBron. And oh, you remember how them regular season games went? And I'm just like, nigga, you saying this because if Chris Bosh played, bro, Luau Dang, nigga, like you remember what Luau Dang used to get done to him by Bron, bro? Like, come on, y'all. Like, that's why I used to be like, that talk is a little crazy. I think it would have been a competitive 6-game series, but our ass would have got blown out a couple times. Like,
See, Cleveland don't got Roy Hibbert on the other end, bro. That's what you missing, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Timothy
Roy Hibbert ain't
Mozgov.
over there, bro.
Conversation going to Roy Hibbert. This shit's cooked. Football
Kendall,
finna
do
come
you
on
think
anyway.
they had no?
this is a Chris Bosh
Nah,
conversation, bro.
You don't think Bosh
Well,
could
that's
just
even more. This shit.
Don't be
Oh,
confused, nigga. This
nah.
is a Chris
I'm
Bosh.
finna point all you niggas because most of you niggas ain't moderators. All y'all get the fuck out. I'm finna end this. Get out. What this is? Kick out Justo. Get out. Get out. Bitch ass nigga. Who else? Vince. Get out. CS. Get out. Dolphin. Get out. Get out. All you niggas get out. Have a great day. Watch football. Niggas talking about Chris Bosh. Nah, don't crazy come back up here. Shit.